What's up, everyone? Welcome to IGN Plays Live. I'm Vincent Janito. I'm here with my friend, my boss, my colleague, Dan Stapleton. How you doing, man?
Why, hello everyone. I am doing fairly well, but I'm not sure I'll be doing very well by the end of the stream based on what I'm about to attempt.
So we're playing XCOM 2, which you reviewed. And we're gonna start out doing. So what's the impossible?
It's no longer called Impossible.
Right.
It's now called Legend.
Legend, right? So we're gonna do Legend Iron Man, and we're gonna see how long Dan lasts. Now Dan is a super veteran of XCOM, going back to the '90s. So he's XCOM. I think is either your favorite or second favorite franchise.
Very
right?
favorite.
Yes, your very favorite. And he's put in what? Did you say 300 or 400 hours in Enemy Unknown?
Oh, more than that. Way
Yeah.
more than that. I mean, just not even counting the iOS version, which became my commute game when I had when I got a 6S. But they can actually handle it well. I put in a lot more hours on that. I'd say probably over 500 hours.
Wow. So definitely an XCOM veteran and someone who's played and seen the franchise evolve over the years, knows the mechanics very well. And we're gonna see how he can stand up to Legend, which I don't think you've tried just yet.
I haven't been so bold. I played through for my review. I played through on Commander, which is kind of the equivalent of Classic. For
right.
the last one.
Mm-hmm.
It's still real hard, especially when you're still learning how everything works. I would not have been able to finish without a little bit of save scumming. I choose not to specify exactly how much because there was a lot.
And you have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah, but I had to get through for the review. Didn't have a whole lot of time for the review, so
right.
Had to get through it. So there was some reloading. I'm not going to play. Well, effectively, we're going to play Iron Man here. I'm not going to reload, but I'm not going to turn that on here either. This, by the way, this is Vince right here.
It's me. Hi.
Yeah, this is the in-game representation of Vince. He's looking away. We're over here, Vince. We're over here. There we go. I didn't know.
This way.
I didn't know that you were not going to wear your glasses today.
No, it's okay. I actually like my glasses look better, and I think the version of me you've created is far handsomer than the real life one. So kudos to you. I appreciate it. So let's jump on in.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Absolutely nothing.
No tutorial.
So for those of you watching, thank you so much for watching. And if you we want to talk to you. We want to talk to you about the things. So please, if you have any questions about the game, about Dan's review, because we have the reviewer right here, obviously, just feel free to tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive, or talk it up in the in our YouTube chat or in the Twitch chat. We'll be checking all of those periodically throughout our 2-hour stream. So holler at us, and we might holler back.
Yeah. So this is the intro cinematic, and if you're new to this, the idea is the aliens won the war in XCOM Enemy Unknown, which took place in 2015. This is 20 years later. The aliens have installed this Advent government, which are a bunch of jerks, and they're doing something evil. They don't really specify what it is, and that's the mystery. And the plot in this game is actually pretty good. So I'm gonna actually skip over pretty much all the plot stuff.
We don't want to spoil it for people.
Yeah. So we've got a random squad here, and one of the things I griped about a little bit in my review is that it pulls from. I love that it lets you save a pool of characters that you can use over and over again, but it pulls from that and it adds in some random people. Then you can't really control that.
Yeah.
So your starting squad, like I've had starting squads that have like 3 randos and one person that I know. But it looks like we've done pretty well here. I think these are all. Let's see. I'm not sure. No, that's a rando. I don't know.
It's
who
a
that
rando.
is.
It's a pickup.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, I agree with you though. Like I think it's totally fine if you want to play with randos. I actually love randos, but it's like the option could be there. I mean, like there's no reason the option can't be there.
Yeah, it's just annoying because like I made these characters because I want to play with them, and it's for me less fun to play with people I don't know.
Sure.
So,
you want to be able to
McKay.
You want to be able to rush me out into the middle of battle and get me killed.
That's a rando too. Yeah. All right, so 50-50. We got Alex Solomita.
Oh my God, I was just gonna say it was Alex Solomita. Before I even saw that, I was like, oh my God, is that Alex? I legit was gonna say that.
Yep.
Who was just walking into this room, by the way.
Just walked through the room.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see if we can get him killed, shall we?
Yeah, do it. So right now, like this is something new for XCOM 2, right? Is this whole concealment mechanic, and I think it's pretty brilliant that they did this, because I always thought it was strange that there was no way you could ever surprise the enemy. You could never. There was this. It was very vague why they could see you, or if you could ever sneak up on them, or if they were aware of your position even when they weren't in front of you.
So there was a way to do it once you got stealth. stealth suits, you could do it, or stealth grenades and enemy within.
Mhm.
You could sneak up on aliens and get those free shots. I know a lot of people really did not like the way that Enemy Unknown and XCOM 2 as well does a group of enemies. Like you'll have a group of 2 or 3 enemies, or depending on the type of enemy, you'll have a group of enemies, and we'll see that in a moment here, hopefully.
Yeah. Now you and I've talked. Oh, sorry.
And like these guys will, they're just standing there. They're not aware of you, and then when they see you, they'll scatter. They'll get a kind of a free move. They'll run to cover. And a lot of people did not like that at all about Enemy Unknown and Within.
I did not love that.
I didn't love it, but I totally understand the necessity of it, and I can't really think of a better way to do it because in most cases, like if they don't get that ability to run to cover, you'll just cut them down, and XCOM 2 kind of makes use of that. It does some things here with this ambush mechanic that allow you to capitalize on that, but they give you this one free shot basically.
Yeah, it's basically, it amounts to a chance to scout the area a little bit and see what's there before choosing to engage. So you can choose kind of a more ideal way and time to engage, and also, like you said, to kind of maybe get the first wave of enemies, or maybe the first I'm sorry, not wave, the first pod, as we say in XCOM,
because they're whales.
Yep, because they are whales, clearly whales.
Right. So I have not tried this difficulty level before. So it seems they've got 4 hit points here.
Yeah, which is one up from the other difficulties.
No, it's actually on Commander they also have 4.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Which has me a little bit worried because it makes me think they are going to have a lot of stat boosts for aim, which
I'm not a fan of that. Like I think I told you, like even though like I was one of those people that so I put about 100 hours into the Enemy Unknown. I love that game. Didn't put a lot of time to the original XCOMs, sadly, because I came kind of late to the party on PC. But I like increased difficulty when it kind of puts me in tougher situations and makes me think harder about things. And I'm one of those people that felt like normal in XCOM was too easy, and Enemy Unknown was too easy for me. And then Classic was frustrating only because they had these bonuses to, like you said, to hit and to critical, to where like sometimes I felt like I was just gonna get one shot kind of randomly out of nowhere. And it didn't feel interesting to me.
That's always going to happen. I mean, 95% shot. What are the odds? Anyway, so here I'm gonna start this off with a grenade because
Good way.
because these guns are going to do around 3 damage. Sometimes they'll do 4. So sometimes you'll get a one-shot kill, but I can't really count on that. So, and a grenade has the same damage range, 3 to 4 right there.
Except you get to roll it on 3 people. So
right. So what I'm hoping is that I've got 4 squad members. I'm hoping that the first guy, the grenade will soften them up. It'll do 3 to 4 damage to each of them. So it might kill 1, might kill 2, could
kill 3.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But it will soften them up enough that if the other guys hit their shots, it will kill them. So let's give it a shot.
Do it.
This could also go really badly, and it'll be all James' fault. Nice, we got 1.
Okay, 1 down, and 2 other are on life support.
So there is a little tell that we are going to be very successful here that I'll talk about in a moment, but I'll just let you enjoy this sight because it's kind of cool. Oh, missed 1.
Got 1.
Got the other.
Got the other. So all 3 down. It's a very successful ambush.
Right.
Good way to start your run.
But if you look down here, there's a kind of a feed of the events, and it kind of tips its hand a little bit. It tells you if people got promoted before you actually see it play out. So I saw there that we got 3 promotions, and in the when you've got rookies, they get promoted after their first kill.
Yep.
So I knew that we would have 3 kills there.
Cool. I mean, it's not like you can do anything with that information at that point.
No,
so
it just ruins the suspense a little bit.
Right.
But yeah.
Cool. Right. So that went very well.
Uh-oh. Well, now that we're exposed, we no longer have concealment. Now, as soon as we see them, they see us.
Yeah. Way to go to expose yourself, Dan.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
Well, I did not run ahead. Like the really stupid thing that you can do that I did a lot is to dash. Like you've got the run radius and then the dash radius.
Yep.
And that uses both your actions for a turn. If you do that out into the fog of war and you come across some aliens, then you're helpless. You have no.
Yeah, you're in a bad way.
Yeah.
You should never end your yellow move on out of cover.
Yeah.
Like.
You're basically dead if you're out of cover.
Yep.
So because these maps are procedurally generated, I don't have like I don't know where all the cover is going to be ahead of time. It's hard to you can't really plan out in advance.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It makes it unpredictable. But right now I'm just looking around to find a good place to place this guy or this lady for the end of this turn, because they are going to get a crack at me here.
Yeah, absolutely. They're far enough away that it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to make any flanking maneuvers, but
Yeah.
they'll have to take straight up shots. But if you can get the best position you can make them take bad shots.
Yeah, I am playing very cautiously because
you gonna hunker there, or are you gonna move?
I don't like ending a turn in low cover if I don't have to. So I'm gonna go over. Well, man, that Advent Commander, where did he go?
He's gonna grenade the hell out of you.
He could grenade me if I'm too close together. So I don't want to do that either. I'm gonna go over here. I would like to send someone over here to flank, but I just can't make it over there.
Oh, Dan, real quick, we have someone, Lewis Benson, on the stream is politely asking if we could possibly turn subtitles on at some point when we have a chance.
Okay, we think we can arrange that.
Awesome.
Let's see.
Thanks for watching.
Why don't we do that right now, just to make you happy?
Just for Lewis. Lewis is cool.
They always put it under different places. Is it under graphics? Is it under audio? I wish they would make up their mind. You get a sneak peek at the options menu here. Where did I missed it twice, I'm sure. It's under gameplay. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
No. Under interface. Where is it?
Show subtitles. Right there.
Show titles. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, always the last place you look, because then you stop looking. Whoops. Save and exit. All right.
Woohoo! There you go, buddy.
All right. So now let's go into Overwatch here. And
oh boy,
crap.
A second pod is gonna happen to show up.
So this is the third pod. In all the other difficulties, there are only 2 pods on this first mission.
Right.
So I did not see that coming.
Oh my god.
Oh, so that's gonna be real bad.
Now you got 2 pods at once. This is really bad.
And a sectoid on the first map. Which
yep.
Oh, that's nice. That helps.
Nice. That helps a lot.
Go within that herd. Good job, Brando. All right, and she got her promotion. Hopefully she'll live to cash that in.
Yep. Sectoids are a huge threat in this game compared to in previous XCOMs.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that they can potentially mind control you.
Yep.
Like that is really terrifying at this stage of the game.
Yeah, because usually it was only later game sectoids that could mind control you.
Yeah, the sectoid commanders.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, even the run-of-the-mill sectoid can do it. But the way they've done it here is, like many other things with XCOM, they've introduced randomness to it.
Sure.
So, and I'm gonna flank this guy. See if I can get lucky here. So he has an ability called Mind Spin.
Yep.
Which is kind of a random effect psi attack. So it will either panic you or disorient you or mind control you if it hits. Mind control is obviously the less likely of those outcomes.
And the most terrible, because it's literally a 2-body swing.
Yeah.
You lose someone, they gain someone. So that's that reverses the numbers game really, really quickly.
Yep, it can go real bad. And the only way to free your person is to kill the sectoid. And in this mode, it looks like the sectoid has 8 HP, which is pretty hard to whittle down.
Pretty beefy.
Yeah, with low end guns when you are in a hurry.
Yeah. So let me switch over to Twitch chat here and take a look. Thanks to people, by the way.
All right, we're doing real good. We're doing real good.
You're making some good rolls here, man.
This could still go real bad.
Sure. I mean, a sectoid.
But I am cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, a sectoid's nothing to scoff at, but
No scoffing. Oh, and I forgot about his Overwatch, or I couldn't even see him, could I? All right. Whew. All right. Well, that worked out.
He did the smart thing of breaking line of sight and then overwatching.
Yep.
Which is important to do in Enemy Unknown.
Yeah.
Because in Enemy Unknown, and you probably know this, obviously, is that in Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within, unless they changed this with the Long War mod, an enemy that was being that saw you Overwatch would never move.
Right.
Would just never move for any reason.
Yeah, because they're not super dumb.
Right.
Sometimes they're a little dumb, but most of the time they do a pretty good job of convincingly being jerks.
Mind
so
spin.
No, he's
is he rezzing?
He's resurrecting. Yeah. So this is the other thing the sectoids can do, which is resurrect corpses as zombies. And this is kind of one thing I was referring to in my review, where there's a long pause sometimes when actions are happening. It'll just kind of sit there for a minute or 10 seconds or so with nothing happening. It's annoying, but not a deal breaker.
And those Psy zombies seem like they have a few more hit points than on normal.
Yeah, that's what is that, 8? Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
a durable Psy zombie, which is a big pain, because again, the only way to take them out, other than killing them, spending a bunch of actions whittling them down, is to kill the sectoid, which is not super easy in this case because he's behind full
He's
cover,
got
way
full
over
cover,
there.
and he's got a buddy watching him too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and these guys hit real hard, especially when you've got no armor. They will mess you up.
yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we just got to attack the Psy zombie.
Yeah,
here.
I don't think you have much of a choice in this case, man.
Yeah, I can't really count on hitting the sectoid. Oh crap.
Oh god, that hurts.
Yep. Luck is not always going to be on your side. All right, I'm going to fall back a little bit here.
That's a good idea. Do you still have a shot there?
I do.
You do, nice.
Yeah, one thing that's nice is when you're moving, you see this little icon here?
Yeah. That's right. You showed this to me.
Yeah, you can see when you have a shot and when you don't. So if I were to move like way back here, I would not have a shot. But if I get over here, I do have a shot. But I'm just going to take the shot because I'm already in full cover. It's not going to get a whole lot better than that.
No, 66 is a pretty good shot.
Not good enough.
No one home.
Oh boy.
Well, this could get interesting.
Yep. This well,
By interesting, I mean kind of terrible.
Yeah. Let's see. I was hoping I would go longer than this without a disaster, but
well, it's not a disaster yet. I mean, he could miss his melee attack.
He could. But she's already hurt, and she's not going to survive a hit.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll die.
Yeah, I should have fallen her back, but I was a little bit overconfident. Let's see what we can do.
You see number like 78, and you're like, you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna make that.
Yeah, I mean, I can still possibly kill him. All right.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's something.
Good job, Alex.
Are there any shots left?
I've got one.
You got one shot left.
Oh, well, let's see. Do I not have? I don't have a shot on him. Wait.
Oh yeah, you do. There's three shots there.
Yeah.
There you
go. There we go.
That's the one.
All
Come
right.
on, roll those dice.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Whew.
Out of that immediate pit.
So here we're hearing a little bit of a ragdoll flutter, which is annoying, yes, but also the trade-off is hilarious death animation sometimes.
Yeah, there are some great ones.
He's just gonna res someone else now, or no? He's
gonna mind spin.
Okay. Phew.
Disoriented is probably as good as you can hope for.
Yeah, like panicking is bad.
Is terrible.
You completely lose her. But in this case, I've just she just takes a big stat penalty. Stat.
Yeah, her movement and aim stats are pretty greatly reduced.
So she's reduced her aim by 20, which basically makes her useless.
I would just hunker her, man. Reload and hunker, I think.
Also, she can't throw a frag grenade. So
yeah, I think you reload and hunker her.
Yep.
So we have a couple questions that have come in on the Twitch chat. So let's start with a sad one. Niblor wants to know, when does this game come out on console? Sadly, doesn't seem like there are any console plans at the moment. They said this is going to be PC exclusive. Whether that's going to be for its entire life, they have not really said definitively.
Yeah, I mean it's you can read on the site, by the way. We did an article right out of the gate because we knew this was going to be a big question. Like, why is this game a PC exclusive when the last one came out on pretty much everything under the sun?
Yep.
The answer to that is because it's a more ambitious game, and Firaxis didn't feel that they were able to do it on multiple platforms and do all the features they wanted to at once. So they did not rule out a console version, but they also don't have a timetable.
Right.
Like there's no even confirmation that there will be a console version. But given how I wasn't the only reviewer who really liked this game, and hopefully it will sell well because a lot of people should play it.
Absolutely.
It is likely that assuming it sells well, it is likely that it will eventually be ported, but who knows? They did say there is no technical reason that a console could not run this game. So it could certainly run on a console, especially if they tone the graphics down a little bit.
Cool. Awesome. So another question we've got from Nibbler. Nibbler's like rip rip XCOM 2 on consoles. No, who knows, man? Anything can happen. Weird.beard says, are there more options for character customization? And the short answer is absolutely.
Yes.
Right. I mean,
yeah, there are considerably more than in Enemy Unknown. Certainly, Enemy Within added a bunch of hats and stuff. This one, oh sweet, he's on fire.
Nice.
That worked out very well because that'll give him a stat penalty too. Yeah, I mean they're like in the vanilla version, like without I forget what the DLC pack is called, but there's day one DLC, like pre-order DLC, that it's all cosmetic stuff. I think they call it like the Freedom Fighters or something like that. But that'll add more stuff. There's a fair amount of cosmetic add-ons you can add to things. So it's better than Enemy Unknown, probably not as good as Enemy Within. I don't actually have the numbers on there. I really want to get rid of this guy, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it's worth it. That's what frag grenades are for, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I haven't gotten loot this game yet though, so it's risky to use explosives because if you destroy someone who's carrying loot by means of explosives, you will destroy the loot as well.
right, and that's the new way that's the new risk reward with using explosives. It used to be that if you blew them up, that you wouldn't even get their corpse.
Right. You still get corpses.
Now you get corpses no matter how you kill them, but the thing is, like you said, there's a new loot drop mechanic where when you kill enemies, sometimes they will drop loot on the ground, and you'll have
Phew. Okay. Phew. I love the destructibility. It's great. All right. Well. All right. So I just kind of brain farted there and forgot that he had his Overwatch on.
Yeah, 'cause
so
I'm
now
asking you
that I
questions.
spent it, I made him use his Overwatch on a miss.
busted his Overwatch.
I'm going to go over here and flank him and do some damage.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah. So
It's a
hopefully.
good shot.
Yeah, they're right. Oh, there are also cosmetic options for the guns. You can see here I applied that
Mhm.
pattern to James Dugan's gun specifically. So he has that one. And guns are kind of a persistent entity in this. You can name guns.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So here's a question: Do I grenade this guy for the guaranteed damage? Because grenades are absolutely going to do at least 3 damage. Do I grenade him and destroy the loot, but be very sure that he's dead? Or do I take a shot at him? I guess I can take a shot with her, and like I've got a 25%, 26% chance of hitting him. 1 in 4, I'll get the loot. If I don't do that, I'm gonna grenade him and make sure he's dead and doesn't kill any of my.
That sounds the
Yeah.
right way. Like to me, like yeah, the possibility of loot is very enticing, but like
Aw.
early on, especially early on in your campaign, protecting your people at all costs, keeping them alive, and getting them promoted is the higher priority than
Yep.
getting loot.
Sorry, Mr. Sectoid. Good thing that civilian was not a little bit closer. There is actually no penalty for killing civilians.
Unless you're technically, I guess, unless you're in a rescue mission. And
Right. That's the only time when there are retaliation missions that take the place of a terror mission, and in those you have to rescue at least 6 civilians,
Right.
or you lose.
And there's a finite number in the map.
Yep. So this is like the first mission, so it's the only time where where extraction isn't something you have to do manually. So most of the other times when it says you have to extract the squad, you actually have to go to an extraction zone and call for extraction. So
Well, off to a good start, man.
Yep. So yeah, 9 aliens on the first mission.
Yes,
That's pretty
a lot of
brutal.
heads. It's a lot
Pretty
of
brutal.
heads. Going back to Twitter for a moment. Again, if you want to tweet some questions at us, that's just tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live. Let us know what you want to know. And Abdullah wants to know if we're going to see more gear and weapons throughout this stream. We're going to show off anything beyond the
Starting stuff. I doubt if I'll get far enough in this game to show you, but I did bring along a save game that's still not very far along, but far enough along that we will see some new weapons.
Sure, nice, awesome.
Yeah. So Alex is a ranger. They're good at they both have a shotgun here, and they've got, well, he's talking about it, but you've got the machete, which is a melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
You can run, you can dash and then use it. So
Yep.
the range on it is pretty good. The scary part is you leave your guy way out in the open. So if they're not the last one, if it's not the last alien you're attacking, and they're at a range, then you're in trouble because he's really exposed. Specialists, I'm starting to like specialists a lot more than I did initially. But they're good at hacking. They're good at they can also do some direct damage stuff using a combat drone ability. But we'll hopefully see some more of that if these people live long enough.
Sharpshooters are the most improved class in this game.
Yeah, absolutely,
as far
because
as I'm concerned.
in Enemy Unknown and Within, the sniper had like the period where right after you promoted to sniper, they were useless.
They were terrible.
Like the base level, I guess the squad D snipers were awful.
Yeah, they were. And and squad sight was not even a choice. That was like if you didn't take squad sight, like what do you?
I mean, it was a choice,
You know?
but because you could either get.
Oh no, I'm saying it was, but it wasn't
right.
even like a real choice.
It was a ridiculous choice.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you could use a sniper as a kind of run and gun guy, and I tried doing that a few times. It just didn't. It was nowhere near as powerful as a sniper with squad sight. So now squad sight is automatic.
Yep, which is great.
Yeah. All right. So there we go. And grenadiers are basically the heavies,
the
except
heavies,
they come with heavy weapons. Yeah.
Yep, they have the grenade launcher. They have the machine gun they had before, and then now they have the grenade launcher, which allows them to carry 2 grenade slots right from the start, and they can launch those grenades a lot farther and get bigger blast radius on them.
But it's still not as long reaching as the heavies RPG. So it's still limited range.
Right.
All right. So shaken, this is an entirely new thing.
I like this.
Yeah. So if somebody takes a bunch of damage, they have a chance to be shaken, which means they're going to be more prone to panicking and more prone to being vulnerable to psionic attacks. I'm going to skip over this guy's speech as well, but this guy's your science guy.
Yep.
Takes the place of Dr. Valen.
Hey, science dude.
Yep. Let's just get started on modular
sciencey.
weapons because
Feels like a very strong first choice.
yeah, I mean,
in general.
yeah, it's a good idea to have access to the weapon mods early.
Yeah. So yeah, modular weapons. That's so the gear we talked about dropping. Primarily, the main things that you pick up. There's other things, but the main things is you generally pick up weapon mods, and you can't equip those until you have modular weapons.
Yeah.
So it's important.
And this is Dr. Shen's daughter, who's taken over for him as the chief engineer of this. This is the Avenger, by the way. This is your base. It's a mobile doohickey you stole from the aliens. So I'm going to start off with the Guerrilla Tactics School, which is kind of the same thing as the Officer Training School in Enemy Unknown. A little bit different, but we'll get to that.
Again, I feel like that's a fairly I mean, who knows? We'll see in the long run, but like I feel like that's the fairly optimal play is to start with Guerrilla Tactics.
Right, but the downside to that is the way base building works now. There's much less adjacency, but there's one thing where adjacency does matter, and that is the workshop.
Yeah.
So by building this here, it makes it a little bit awkward, but I'll get to that later. Well, maybe. We'll see my other game. I tried things doing a little bit different. I didn't build the Guerrilla Tactics School
delaying
first.
delaying your GTS for a workshop there can make your life easier.
Right.
In the short term.
Potentially. I'm still experimenting with it.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I've done everything I need to do right now. So let's go out to the world map. Yeah.
Skip that.
Speech. All right. So here I'm doing the talking. Sorry, Bradford. All right.
This is our stream, Bradford, not yours.
All right. So we've started in Mexico here. It's entirely random where you start. Although they randomize so many things that it's like it's kind of redundant to randomize where you start because like everything around you has changed anyway. So right now there's nothing to do because we haven't researched communication with other territories. There are resistance cells all over the world. So I'm just going to pass some time here. And the goal here is to network your resistance cells together so that you're getting more income from supply drops and you're getting access to alien facilities that are located around the world.
Right.
Which you are going to need to do in a hurry. All right. So.
And scanning there at home at the HQ gives you intel, which is a new resource that you need in order to make contact with those other cells, as well as buy things from the black market.
So should we rush to magnetic weapons?
That's what I did in my current campaign. That's what I did, and it's working out pretty well for me.
Although, 55
days.
Holy crap! Yeah, that's another thing they did in Legendary is really stretch out things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we're not going to see a lot of new technology in this particular playthrough, which means I'm probably going to die because you're at a big disadvantage early on. Man.
You can go with Biohack or Hybrid Materials. Hybrid Materials.
I think that's the way to go.
Do you want to? Because here's the thing: Hybrid Materials. The only thing it gives you in the short term is the nano weave vest, which is not as good as it was in EU because it's only 1 hit point instead of 2.
Right, but like that 1 hit point is the difference between getting one-shotted and not.
Sure, it can be. You know.
So I'm gonna go that way
You
because
do it?
I need something in the short term just to keep me alive.
So I was thinking alien biotech, you can get things like scanners or improve your med kit, and that stuff
Yeah,
can be pretty
but I can do
useful.
that later. I don't have. I would still have to research a bunch of other stuff to make that even happen. So yeah, like in the short term, I need something to
Take the edge off.
yeah, because that's
I feel you.
that can be real bad. All right, and yeah, we can't even research the next thing yet. So or the thing that will give us access to other territories.
Yeah,
So-
this is just how the campaign starts. It slowly ramps up and adds all the
Right.
different elements. It gets a lot more involved, and there's many more. Dr. Max Scoville is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Dr. Max.
Bring him home.
All right. So usually, like later in the campaign, you'll have multiple options here with multiple rewards, and there will actually be a consequence for not doing them as well.
That's
So-
right.
But hopefully, we'll get far enough to show you that, and if not, I'll load my save game where we can. All right. So,
Oh, you have the music turned off right now?
yeah, I guess I do.
I love the music for the mission prep. It's so good. It almost
Right.
sounds like the Imperial March a little bit.
So, we've got me in our tool here, or we can put Chastity in there.
Dan Stapletown.
Yeah, let's add just our people. Actually, we can use this as an opportunity to remake someone in our own image. So do you want to pull someone out of the chat here to
Sure,
be our sharpshooter?
Absolutely. So you know what? I feel like the person who asked the very first question, we should hook them up. So, and also it's funny. So we're gonna name someone Niblor, Nibblor. Congratulations, Niblor. You've been
Niblor.
It's 2 B's.
Oh, BB.
Yep, BB. LOR. Yep.
All right. Niblor McKay. I don't know. You want to be
Nibbler McKay.
All right.
I like it. I think we're gonna go with that.
All right. And in this one, you can change both their nationality and their gender. So
Niblor, what gender are you, and what country do you come from? We can at least hook you up with that.
yeah.
Well, we'll go with what we got,
Yeah.
but once you respond,
we can change it later.
change it.
All right. And we can do. Let's see. Props are kind of fun. There aren't just like a ton of things here, is the thing. So
Sure, but
you
it's
got
still a lot
helmets.
more options than you had in
Yep.
Enemy Unknown.
And you do unlock more as you go. You'll unlock like certain things for helmets that go along with armor. You'll unlock some more. You can like get all kinds of piercings and stuff. Let's give you.
Someone asked
go with the helmet.
North Korean?
Is that what
Is that one of the countries?
I don't know. I didn't.
That would be interesting.
And people will mod all these in, but let's see if you can be North Korean. I mean, you can definitely be Korean.
Yeah.
Uh,
It specifies South there.
is it? Oh yeah, South Korea.
But does not. I did not see North.
Yeah, no. I guess even
Okay.
in the
Even in the future.
even in the post alien apocalypse world, the North Koreans are still not participating. All right. And we can do a weapon upgrade here.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we didn't get loot.
Yeah, we haven't gotten any loot yet. So
Oops. All right. Yeah, so we're going into this mission basically naked. All right. And we got
Chastity,
grenades
hot snaps.
because she runs Snapchat. So, all right, here we go.
I love it.
Let's
Shout outs to Chastity and the Snapchat team for producing mad hot snaps, yo.
yeah. Normally you can only give somebody a nickname after they have ranked up to I think it's sergeant. But in this case, like if it's pulling from your character pool, you can name
You get
people.
to keep the.
Yeah, you can give them nicknames in advance, and it will give those right away. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, but so incredibly minor.
It's a little, it's a minor thing, but I love the. I just want, as a funny aside, I just want to say I love the randomized mission names.
Yep.
Operation Spider Point.
that is a pet project of the creative director Jake Solomon.
Oh, really?
He loves those.
It's pretty funny.
Yep.
So we're gonna go rescue Max Scoville.
Yep. Probably get some people killed in the act. Oh, I guess this isn't an extraction mission, so we just get him.
We just
as
get
a-
him as a
reward. Yeah.
Because
he's being
Max is an object.
Yeah, he's being
basically-
traded like property.
Yep.
Max, you shall belong to me by the end of this mission.
So yeah, this is something that you see a lot more in XCOM 2 here than you did in Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within. Is these turn limits?
Yeah. So up here, like we've got eight turns to make this happen, or we're screwed.
Yeah,
And
so that can be very stressful.
yeah, and because I do not have a specialist, I have to get right up there. Like if I had a specialist, if my specialist hadn't been wounded in the last mission, I could have gotten
Yeah,
right
you
up
could
in
have
there.
used your gremlin to remote hack,
Yep.
which would have helped a lot.
Yeah. So that is a big disadvantage in this mission.
Yeah, I gotta say, like the mission variety in this versus Enemy Unknown is really laudable. I feel like they constantly mix it up, and I don't really feel like I'm always doing the same like kind of rhythm of things. I do like how different it feels.
Yeah, I mean they've gotten a few extra objectives in here. A lot of them are reminiscent of a lot of the special scripted missions in Enemy Unknown, like the bomb missions,
Right.
Where you have to run to a bomb and disarm it by the end of the turn. Before the turn limit expires. They've got.
I love the added verticality of these level designs too. There's like there are times when I really feel like it's almost like urban warfare-esque, depending on how the map procedurally generates. I definitely feel like watching rooftops and watching windows and multi-floor buildings and stuff. They can get very, very tight quarters and very interesting.
Well, my favorite part about having a bunch of enemies standing on rooftops is that you can now blow through rooftops.
That's right.
So you can like if there was someone up here, I could launch a grenade at them, and it would destroy the ground from under them, and they would fall and take extra damage.
Yeah,
that's one of my very favorite things to do. So far, all right. I guess I'm still in concealment, so I can be bold with my dashing. I can just get up into position.
And you have to be.
I do.
When you have a limited number of turns, you have to be a little bit cautious. You have to be intelligently aggressive. Let's hope.
This could be trouble. Phew. Okay. So that's not real good. because when I set off one pod, I'm going to set off two. Because we see one guy up here, but there's very rarely an Advent commander by himself because he's got to command somebody, right?
Enemies, of course. A boss needs minions.
So let's see. I can't quite get him with that. Oh, yes, I can.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to move around more to the left and try to engage? Because you're going to set both. Like you said, you're going to set both of these off. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see.
One pod will have high ground on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just worried that these guys are gonna get me regardless because they're kind of closer.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. And these guys, like, maybe if I back off. Well, I don't have time. I've only got 6 turns to make this happen. So that's the problem here.
I feel like if you get in close and at least underneath the overpass, the guys can't take shots on you without moving for a turn first, right?
I mean, they're right on the edge there. Like they could come down here and get me from behind. Right. So yeah, you've always got to be thinking about what they're going to do, because otherwise you're going to get flanked and just destroyed. Getting flanked removes all of your cover bonuses, so it's basically a free shot. Ah man, this is not gonna be real good.
Yeah, it's rough. Nibbler, we're counting on you. Nibbler McKay.
Yeah, I don't.
Be the hero that we need you to be, please, Nibbler.
I just don't know, man. I just don't know. All right. Let's see if we can make the best of a really bad situation here.
Yeah, Henbot seems to think the same thing as I do, well, as I did, or at least originally.
That we're screwed?
Well, that too. But like to force those dudes on top to have to come down.
Yeah, but I mean, they may or may not come down. I can't see up here. I don't know what kind of cover they'll have.
Exactly.
But I can give it a shot. I got to do something.
Well, yeah, exactly. This is definitely either way. This is not going to be a pretty op. This is going to be an ugly op.
Yeah, let's see.
You can tell
so
that already.
I'm still not going to have So this is the grenadier. He's got a longer range on his grenades. I don't think he'll be able to get it up there. I don't think I'm going to be able to close that gap. Like I was thinking I could go over here maybe and launch a grenade up there. I don't think that's going to work. So I think I'm probably best off just overwatching. Well, let's see. If they come down. He's far enough away. Okay, I'm just going to overwatch. Let's just kind of see what happens here, huh? It's not going to be pretty. And you might get to see some of the, some later stuff on commander mode in a moment.
Definitely back Nibbler up.
Yeah, but in
Sniper's
doing that,
no good to you there.
In doing that though, I have cost myself the sniper shot. Like he'll have she'll have a pistol.
Yeah.
But it won't be quite as potent. All right, let's get everyone in high cover and This is going to be real bad. All right.
See what happens.
Well, we had a good run. Let's see. Make sure. No, I forgot to Overwatch Nibbler. Okay, there we go.
Potato King on Twitch is super happy about the fact that he sees some Canadian flags mixed in with our squad.
Yeah. We've got several Canadians on staff here, by the way.
Okay, we got some damage out of that.
Yeah. Okay,
Now,
so
now let's see how much of a
cluster.
of a cluster this becomes. Exactly. Just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, there's at least 2 of them up there. All right, Nibbler, do your thing.
Oh,
Bam,
get
nice.
assassinated!
Nice. Oh, nope. Nope. Alex, damn it.
Oh man,
Oh.
he lived with 1 hit point.
Yep.
I thought that pistol was gonna finish him off.
Nope.
So yep, now you got 2 full pods you got to deal with here. One of them is a sectoid, no less.
A wounded
Nice.
sectoid.
A very wounded sectoid, which is good.
Right.
That means with a well-placed grenade, you can probably take him out immediately, which is what you kind of want to do against sectoids. You don't want to have to deal with them.
Yep.
So what does Marked do exactly? Do you know the stats on it?
It gives them a bonus to aim and critical
It's like
hits.
hollow. It's like hollow targeting. And,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, crap. Phew. Okay.
Oh my God! What a roll!
Yep, that was
What a roll!
that was lucky.
You were
Right.
marked and flanked.
Yep. So I mean, people complain a lot about when you miss 80-90% shots, but it goes both ways.
Yeah, it sure does.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm happy about that. That wasn't a mind control.
Sure. Panic is pretty bad though.
Yeah, I mean, it takes him off the board, but like he can also. Okay, he can also potentially take a shot, and like I've had multiple times, I've had them take that panic shot and score a kill.
Score a kill. Yeah. No, it happens.
So let's see what he does.
Runs out into the open
That's not real good.
and takes a shot. Does he make the shot?
Nope.
Okay, so he's
Oh
dead.
well, probably.
So
Yeah.
that's a dead dude.
Yeah, that's unlikely to end well for poor James Duggan there.
Sorry, James. We knew you well. Oh, but they're obsessed with taking those
Ouch.
shots.
Well, I mean, she's marked,
Right,
so
yep.
that it
They
does.
want to make use of that.
Yeah, it directs them to attack a target. So they kind of concentrate their fire if they can. All right, how to solve this dilly of a pickle, as Ned Flanders would say. All right, let's. Oh,
Oh boy.
shoot. Okay, I'm getting lucky with the Overwatch
You
fire.
are. I love that cadence of their blaster fire. The do 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 pew.
Yeah,
pew, pew. I love
the
it.
the magnetic weapons sound effect is real good.
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh no. I was supposed to be like, get snapped.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
yeah.
I could really have used that kill.
Yeah, that kill would have
All right. Well, let's.
stabilized your situation a little bit.
I wouldn't call it stable. All right. Let's see. All right. 78%.
Yeah,
I think Nibbler can do it.
do it, Nibbler. Boom.
Oh.
No.
There's that 22%. Never tell me the odds. All right. No, it can't quite reach with the sword either.
It's looking a little rough.
Yeah, this is gonna. Yeah, this is.
Damn.
It's all Alex because James is panicked and not gonna probably survive.
James is not long for this world. I'm here to tell you.
All right.
I'm sure I need to tell you that. That's falling back to that full cover seems like a great choice.
Yeah, but bear in mind that the more I fall back, I'm already in full cover. But the more I fall back, the further I am from my objective, which means with a five turn limit here. Nice.
Okay,
Phew,
good.
Okay.
That's the shot that needed to be made. Absolutely needed to be made.
Good job, Alex.
So James is not. So here's the question: if James dies, which I'm here to tell you he's gonna die. So if James dies and you've got 4 turns left to finish off what's here, and now someone else is pretty heavily wounded, what do you think? Is this retreat right now? Do you think?
I think
Do you
if
think that's the thing?
I think. Oh.
Yeah, you gotta get out
Sorry,
of
Nibbler.
No, Nibblar.
Yeah, we're not gonna win this, are we?
No, it doesn't look like the situation is how do you say looks
Untenable.
untenable. Exactly, untenable is exactly the word I was looking
Oh. Okay.
for. Oh boy, that's if there's anyone left to evacuate.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're just going to get tagged in full cover, and there's just nothing you can do about it. Hey,
Yep.
Duggan's fine, though.
James is fine. He's like, yeah, 2 people died. There's guys right in front of me. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
So are you gonna call an evac and get them both to there? I think it's time.
I don't think there's any way. Well, let's see.
Yeah, why not?
I guess.
Why can't you?
Yeah. Okay. I can do it. I was thinking. it might be trouble to get both of them there.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Right around there should
All
be
right.
good.
Yeah, they do give you this eject button here. So I don't think anyone's on Overwatch. Oh, he is. All right. Well,
But if you do the dash move,
you have a bonus to it, but that does not always work. So let's see how James' luck goes. Is he gonna get shot in the back? Phew.
no!
Okay.
Stormtrooper aim. Thank God for Stormtrooper aim.
Well, when it's them, it's hilarious. When it's
Right.
us, it's tragic. All right. So
James will live.
and Chastity lives.
James and Chastity will live.
And one thing that's kind of fun is you can, if they were in range. Oh, I guess she already spent her move. Okay, but yeah, if they're in range, like you can spend all your moves and still extract.
Yeah, that's right.
So you can get a parting shot in.
Right.
All right. Well,
All right.
that did not go real well.
Right, but this is part of the XCOM experience, right? Not only are your guys gonna die sometimes, but it's like sometimes you do have to. The game is not designed where like, well, I have to succeed in every mission, otherwise it's game over. Like that's not how it works. Like, some missions are gonna fail, some missions are gonna go well.
Blood-soaked prophecy was a pretty good name for that one. In that, yeah, I called it. I was gonna get killed, gonna get dead.
So 2 people dead.
Yep. Any more questions while we wait? The loading times are a little bit long because generally because it is dynamically or procedurally generating levels. So it takes a lot longer than Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within do.
Oh, Chucky P has a message for you, Dan. Let's see. It's get wrecked, bro.
Okay, I did that. I'm way ahead of you. You didn't even have to tell me to do
We're
that.
all over it, Chucky P.
Yeah.
We did indeed just get wrecked.
Yeah. So Alex Almelita died, brave-ish.
Brave-like.
All right,
Okay.
and yeah, here it's going to tell us about some plot stuff, so I'm skipping that.
Yep.
This is just telling us. Yep. Yep. So it's just telling us about that we screwed up, and this is unlocking that you can make contact with other areas, and you have to. So this is an alien facility that you have to destroy in order to progress the plot. And if you in order to do that, you have to make contact with the resistance here. In order to do that, you have to unlock a technology we don't have yet.
Yeah, which we're gonna work on next, I'm sure. But
Yep.
Weird Beard again has another question. He wants to know, do you like this one better than the first?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, wait, the first or
I assume he means Enemy Unknown.
Yes,
I assume he means
absolutely. I like this
Yeah.
one better than Enemy Unknown.
Yeah, they really did successfully shore up a lot of the kind of like frayed edges in terms of mechanics and quality of life stuff, and just some balance stuff that didn't ruin the game at all, but that stuck out to me as making it the decisions less interesting. And
Well, I mean, just the things that are biggest for me are the randomized maps.
Yeah, it's
because
huge.
You can play, forever and never see the same map twice, and all the randomized events in the campaign that make it feel much less linear. So playing it over and over and over again is a great thing.
yeah, and I love I really love how some of the there was a lot of abilities in Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within that I thought were just kind of either weak, or where they gave you a choice between 2 skills. It wasn't really much of a choice because one of them was clearly a lot better.
There were a few, but and Enemy Within they fixed a bunch of that, except for the sniper one. But anyway, yeah. So this guy's certainly gonna die. That always happens whenever I've got my face on somebody, my name on a soldier, dating back to the '94 XCOM. Like that, he was always the first to die. Anyway, this is
Maybe it's the red pants. It's kind of like the red shirt.
Yeah,
This one XCOM.
This one is a supposedly easy mission, so let's see if we can not die. Is there someone else we want to name a soldier after?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do Weird Beard. Let's give it to him because he's asked a couple of good questions.
All right.
So it's Weird Beard.
First name Weird. Dot
Beard. Yeah.
From of the New Hampshire Beards.
The New Hampshire Beards.
All right. I should probably give him a beard too, huh?
Yeah, oh, definitely. Give him like a big fuzzy beard.
Let's see. We could do. Let's see. Scruffy beard. That's no fun.
Midnight Fang X wants to know: does this game have a release date yet? Midnight tonight.
Yeah. Well, midnight East Coast time. So
Yes. So
it'll
9
be-
p.m. Pacific. midnight Eastern.
There we go. That'll do, I think. And maybe the most
He
ridiculous.
says male and from the USA.
Okay. Well, you're dead. So. Oh, this is Dotbeard.
This is
Okay.
Dotbeard.
Okay. All right. All right.
Forget you, Nibbler. Your last mission's news.
You're a little
You're
dead.
maggot feed now. We don't care about your nationality or your gender anymore.
Yep. All right. Let's give you a
It's
hat,
weird
maybe?
dot beard, not weird dot stash.
Well, that's true. You are absolutely correct. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's fix that. Chin curtain. There you go.
There you go. All right. There you
All
go.
All right. So I think that'll get it done, don't you?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. You can also change things like their arms and legs. There's a bunch of different things you can choose from. Arms. Let's see. You can get like bare arms. Let's do that so we can give him some sweet ink. Oh, we can't do that until he becomes a sergeant.
That's right. Once you become a sergeant, you get access to more visual customization options.
Yeah. And you also get things like you can have him chomp on a cigar or a cigarette, or let's see. Should we give him some hippie glasses? All right, there you go. All right, we're good.
I do love how much more character the soldiers have, reflecting kind of like their different. This really feels like, even though before it was already an international bunch of like a motley crew of people, like XCOM's a multinational, strike force, but I don't know. It feels more so in this game, and I feel like all the characters and all the soldiers look that much more distinctive because of the wider range of options
One thing I should have shown there is they've got a bunch of different voice options, like in different languages.
and different personality types.
Yes, and different stances. Again, you can't show that until you unlock it, but
Right.
You can have them speak in Italian, Spanish, German, whatever. All right, this is Operation Hammerwalk.
Hammerwalk.
Which, yeah, well, it's not as ominous as the last one. Bloody prophecy, or blood-soaked prophecy. So hopefully we'll have a little bit more success. And in this case, we are actually rescuing a VIP from the Advent cell. So.
Yeah, I wonder if you'll have to get to the cell first, or
Yes,
if
you
it's
do.
one of those things where you'll start with the person.
Nope, we're rescuing him from the cell. So.
Cool.
All
Do
right.
it. You got this, Dan. I believe in you. Believe in the heart of the cards.
Okay. Let's yeah. So we gotta get there. We gotta hack it and get in and then get out.
Nice.
So
It's like a heist.
yep.
But with aliens.
Let's see. Let's see what happens here. No aliens there. And we've got 12 turns to do it.
One of our mods said, Dan is currently playing on everyone is going to die mode.
Yep, pretty much. We are on a collision course with death.
It's not going terribly so far. I mean, like, yeah, you've lost a couple of people, but like, you can't, like, if you're one of those people that looks at like losing a character or failing a mission as like you just lost the game, like XCOM is gonna drive you crazy.
Not really for you.
Yeah, it's not really exactly, not necessarily for you,
Like,
or it could be for you. You just have to change your mindset a little.
well, I mean, think about it this way. Like, the whole reason the permadeath mechanic exists is because people are gonna die.
Right.
And that exists in my like the reason I like it anyway is because it adds high stakes to all your decisions.
Absolutely.
Like if you're just gonna undo everything you did, then why even do it?
Yeah, and I mean I like it because it also makes having powerful characters. It's not a given; it's a reward for playing well. Like
Right.
it's like getting a character to a very high rank is not just like, oh well, that's what your guys all get to when you play the game long enough. Like you get really powerful characters if they have gotten lucky and you have played smart.
Right.
And I like that. It makes high level characters when you get one feel like something really special and rare.
I mean, I use the poker analogy a lot, and oh dang it, two squads. Yeah, I guess just 2 pods of 2, so that's not unmeant. Oh crap. Okay, 5 enemies will attack. All right. I use the poker analogy a lot for games like this and Darkest Dungeon that are very heavily RNG based, random number generator. It has, computer language for dice, basically. But I think it's appropriate because you have to play the hand you're dealt. Sometimes you don't get the cards you would have liked to have had.
Right.
Sometimes you do. But because just like there are such things as professional poker players, because if you are a good poker player, you can win consistently enough You know, you're not going to win every hand, but you can win consistently enough that that you're going to have a decent time. And they got like wanted posters here that are your guys.
Oh, cool! I didn't realize that.
Yep.
That's dope. That's so
A
cool.
lot of little details. So let's see. Here I have the chance to I can either wound one of the sectoids, or I can just try and take this guy off the board, which I'm kind of inclined to do.
See, the only reason I'm so on normal, that's the decision in my head, because you're guaranteed, if you hit the shot, it's a guaranteed kill.
It's still not a guaranteed kill.
No, I'm saying in normal,
Oh,
I
right,
would,
right,
I would
not
say, like, yeah, it would be a guaranteed kill because he would only have 3 hit points, and even if you rolled a 3 on your damage roll, you'd kill him.
Right.
Here, there's a chance you could hit him and not kill him, and then that's damage I would have rather had going towards the sectoid, so you could take him off the board faster. So I don't know, it's a tough call.
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah.
You're gonna hope for the hit and for the kill?
I did it.
And you got what you needed.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right.
Just having one less set of shots coming in can mitigate a lot of damage over the course of a fight. So I think
it is very, very, very important to take out as many aliens as you can as quickly as you can, because like you can have all your guys in full cover, but that's still not as good as just not having them shoot you at all.
Nice. We got a little damage on that sectoid. Can we get a little more?
Let's see. Come on, Chastity.
Come on, hot snaps.
Nope.
Nope. Nothing. No one home.
One more.
One more. What do we got?
Come on, James.
Yeah, get lit up.
Oh, he's still not dead.
Still not down.
One hit point left.
1 hit point though. That he should be fairly easy for you to take off the board.
The nice thing, well, the sectoids AI is a little bit wonky in that they are like very, very high on their resurrection ability.
They absolutely prioritize that over everything else.
So he might. Well, no, he's gonna try and
for spin.
Yeah, he panicked me, but that's fine. Well, not fine, but oh, this is bad.
Oh boy.
Everybody's flanked. Yeah.
Did he hunker?
Okay, not dead yet.
That was the best possible. Aside from him missing,
Yep.
that was as good as you could have asked for.
Yep.
No critical. The lowest possible damage number he rolled.
Yep.
So
they're all going after him because he's out of cover. Well, he's not in heavy cover, I should say.
So he
high
presents
cover.
the best shot.
Yep.
The easiest shot for them.
And the oh, phew. Okay.
Gonna overwatch it.
Okay. I can work with this.
So that guy's gonna move. Oh, he didn't move. I thought he was gonna move and trigger the overwatch.
He already did. All right. So gotta deal with that overwatch situation there.
I think your grenadier could probably kill the. Your grenadier could probably kill the sectoid and break the overwatch.
Yeah, looks like it. Well, yeah, that'll do it.
That's the decision, I think.
Yep.
If I do say so myself.
And it might kill the Advent soldier as well.
It's possible.
Nope.
Not quite, but his overwatch is gone.
Yep.
So now you guys are free to move.
Yep. So
Loot destroyed.
Oh well. Yeah.
Well,
better
hey.
better the loot than me.
Exactly. Absolutely.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, so someone asked, Prometheus 2 asked, this is kind of a story-ish question I forgot about. But I don't know how much of this you want to get into, Dan. You answer this however you want. So he wants to know, why don't the aliens just kill everyone? I mean, they're obviously not benefactors for real, right?
The story does answer that question. So, you know, it is weird. You know, why would the aliens subjugate instead of just annihilate?
Right.
So the story does very, very, very wisely address that question.
Cool. Yeah, and I personally don't even know the answer myself because I still haven't completed the game.
I kind of forgot about this guy because using my grenadier meant I've got to get rid of him, otherwise he's just gonna
right. But if you had moved him without getting rid of that problem before, he might have died anyway.
Yep.
So
I can grenade him, and that might be the best idea. Like early on, I'm pretty dependent on grenades because it's the only guaranteed damage I've got.
Mean, and getting guaranteed damage when you need it is so important at this phase of the game, when you really need to keep your people alive long enough to become strong.
Okay, it didn't kill him, but it did destroy his cover.
Yeah, he's got no cover. Now, isn't that going to go up at the beginning of next turn and kill him anyway, or will he have a chance to move away?
I think he'll have a chance to move away.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to move over here, flank him. Oh, wait. Did I?
Ooh,
oh, no, I forgot about him.
yourself.
I'm stupid. I'm a dumb man. All right, well, only one thing to do. Follow it through.
Hope you make the shot if you didn't. Okay.
Oh, I'm a dumb man. forget what's not on screen.
That was a critical. Well, who knows? Let's see how critical it is. Hopefully, Chastity.
Hopefully she just takes the hit.
Hopefully, she lucks out.
Okay, he's gonna use his resurrection now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they really love that resurrection to the point where it's a little bit exploitable. Like you can pretty much count on the sectoid going for the resurrection if they possibly can.
Yeah, I mean, like, which is strange because, like, in this case, like, he has almost certainly a kill shot on one of us.
Yep.
But maybe he just figures that this guy will take it
Dead.
and make it like that.
Dead.
Sorry, Chastity. Your snaps were not hot enough.
Yeah, she got a promotion before she died, at least. So, oh, I guess okay. Well, that's good. I guess I didn't need to spend that shot on that guy. So I guess kind of Chastity died for nothing. Oh well.
Oh no.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I live on, and that's what's important, right?
That's all that matters in the end. Nice.
All right.
And now you're just down to this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
no. You have a
I have a Psy zombie.
the
as
Psy
well.
zombie behind you, but that's fine.
Yeah. Well, and he'll definitely kill James if he gets a hold of him. Let's see. So I'm gonna use
but you
Weird
can-
Dot Beard
You
here.
can flank with both of them, though, yeah.
Yeah. We got a chance to kill him.
I would say you got a very promising, not guaranteed, but very promising chance of killing this sectoid.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Critical.
critical. Yeah, you're.
Yeah. Okay. Now I feel good.
You should feel pretty. I mean, of course, there's no such thing as a 100% chance shot. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
there is.
No,
There is.
there is, but I'm saying, unless it says 100, it's not 100. So,
Right.
Well, that's risky. What if you reveal another pod? That last move. Okay.
Only 86.
Come on, please.
Phew, okay. 86% of the time, it works 100% of the time. All right. Whew. Well, we survived that with only one casualty.
Yep.
Um,
So 3 people still up. You got 8 turns to make this happen.
yeah, but man, like going.
The mission is ranked easy, right? so that means that there should probably only be one more pod, right?
I just don't.
Normally there'd be 2 pods on easy.
I just am not making any assumptions about
Sure,
this
sure,
difficulty
sure.
level. Like I would assume there would be a couple pods, but man, I don't know. Like
Yeah, I believe on normal difficulty, an easy ranked mission would be 2 pods. So on this, it's probably 3.
yeah,
So you've dealt with 2, so that means there's probably only 1 pod left. You can totally fight one more pod
depends.
with the
Depends on the
resources you
pod.
have left. Right, depends on the pod. Right.
Yeah,
Could be a sectoid and 2 stun lancers.
oh
And then-
god, I
and
hate
then-
stun lancers.
And then rip.
Yeah, stun lancers, especially at the early stage of the game, are
Yeah,
just
they're
evil.
Such a pain.
Because they're basically the Advent equivalent of your Rangers,
Right.
which means they can dash and then hit,
Yeah.
and they hit with a a cattle prod kind of thing, a sword
Mhm.
basically, and it not only does damage but has a chance to stun or to knock you unconscious. And if they knock you unconscious, that's a new status for this game.
Yep.
Then you are basically out of the game unless somebody has a revive ability, and I don't have that yet.
Right, and then also if it's the kind of if you have to extract from that mission for some reason, you do have to go pick that person up
And
throw them over your shoulder and bring them
Yep.
to the extraction point.
or you lose them. They're
right.
captured. Oh.
Ooh!
Yeah, and you can hear there. I didn't change Weird Dot Beer's voice, so he's speaking. It sounds like Italian. All right. Ooh. Well, this is
Very tight quarters. This is very
bad. Bad is the word you're looking for.
bad. Bad.
Yes. Ooh.
This is
It's bad.
this is bad and wrong.
All
It's bad wrong, or badong, as some people might say. I just made super producer Ben Janka is pumping his fists up in the air. He's happy with my reference.
All right. I interpret that as not so happy. So here's one thing that's new. Is there are environmental objects that you can
That's
shoot and
right.
destroy. They only show up in this. They're only targetable if they will do damage to an enemy,
Right.
which is really neat.
Oh, that is kind of cool. I didn't realize that. That's a
So-
smart little bit of design.
Let's show that off, shall we?
Blow this dude up. Oh, that was underwhelming.
Yeah. The camera is a little bit wonky sometimes.
Oh, it did more than 3. It said it did 3 damage.
It did 5.
Oh,
yeah.
you did 3 damage to the canister.
Right.
So it did 5 to him, and now he's poisoned. That whole area is poisoned.
I'm not sure.
Oh my
if
god, is
he's-
that gonna cut off Weird Dotbeard's retreat?
No, I think he can get by. So here's a cool thing as well. It's smart enough. The pathfinding is smart enough that it will avoid going through any kind of poison
If it can.
or
Yeah.
any fire or whatever. You can force it to. Like if it can only get there by going through poison, it'll tell you though. It'll
Right.
tell you that it will go off. Or it
Same
will
thing with fire status.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know if he's poisoned right now, but he will be on his turn.
Right.
And poisoning, unfortunately, won't do 2 damage. It will only do 1. So he will get a shot at me unless I finish him off. All right. What else? What else can I do here? I
think hope maybe there's an opportunity here for your grenadier to do some work.
Yeah. I mean, it'll also aid me in having an exit route.
Oh,
here.
that's right. It'll give you an escape route.
Hopefully. All right.
Although, isn't that door, or is that door not a door?
I guess that is a
Is
door.
it not
so
a real door?
Oh, there's another guy over there. Jeez.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was thinking. I was wondering if you could move your grenadier to that corner there and then catch both of those guys.
To here? All right. I mean, I could go
Or could
here.
Could he catch the? Could he catch the officer and the?
Not without moving.
Well, I was thinking move to that corner and then grenade to kill the officer and the.
So I
the other
might be able to if I'm over here. It's not a great position, but that's all we've got. Let's see what happens.
Any reason you'd want to move him all the way to the corner, to that corner?
Over here, there is no corner that's not.
What about against that little pile of?
The-
If you flip the camera around, I was thinking
Over here?
that. That's what I was
that's
thinking.
not undercover either. Like this guy. would have
Oh,
a
from
flank
him,
shot.
right? But you're
Yeah.
gonna kill him with a grenade.
Granted, maybe I should have done that.
This targeting gets a little bit funky indoors.
Or it's anytime you reach kind of the end of the targeting leash.
Yeah.
So like you get to the end and it's like, well, where does it go? And sometimes it's like finicky, especially with altitude. Like if you try and go up or down. Well, it looks like I can get him anyway. All right, let's do it.
That's the jam. Maybe you get 2. God, if you got 2, that would be amazing.
That would go a long way toward making me. No, only got 1.
You got 1.
Yeah, and it does have some issues with Drew in the ceiling there for no reason. And like now I can't. Okay, phew. All right, I was worried it was going to do the thing where I wouldn't be able to see
So
where
you
I was
can
going.
try to back Weird Dotbeard up to safety, or you can have him take that very good shot on that guy.
Even if he does that, he's totally exposed to this guy.
Exactly.
So I gotta bail.
Yeah, you gonna back him up?
Yeah, hopefully.
I think that's probably.
Oh,
the-
that was real dumb. I only got half cover there. Sorry, Weird Beard, you're probably gonna die. Oh, phew. Okay,
double
Got-
Overwatch.
got a second lease on life there. All right. Man. All right. Well,
Okay.
42%. We don't have a lot of time. But I think we got to do it.
Yeah, I think you have to roll the dice here.
Nope.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
what happens sometimes.
That was literally more than likely the outcome. All right. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you got to take these shots.
should we throw some good money after bad here?
I feel it. Oh no, you gotta, Dan. You gotta believe in the heart of the cards. You gotta
You got
one with the force.
You got it. Yeah. I got.
Oh, hold. You want to frag him? You want to frag him?
I guess I got it. We don't have time for this.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we don't have time for this. We have to kill this guy. Come to think of it, it might have been more optimal to kill him guaranteed with the grenade first, and then maybe take shots on the other guy. But
Yeah, he was in full cover anyway, so
right, yeah,
almost certainly
you wouldn't
weren't
have had
gonna
good
hit him.
shots no matter what. I agree.
All right, so now I'm in a position where I pretty much have to run out here through the Overwatch because I don't have a lot of grenades available. I've got 1 grenade. No, I don't got no grenades. All right, so
Yeah,
That's-
so the
I-
person with the most hit points is gonna.
well, no, because yeah, okay, well,
Right?
we're tied here, me and Weird Beard, but I'm gonna use him as a human shield, and because I'm not gonna risk my neck.
That's what I gotta say.
He took
All
a
right,
hit,
He took a hit, but he lived.
took one for the team.
And now he's got a. Oh, nobody panicked.
Aw. Oh, he might still do it. Yes.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Nice.
And it.
Yes.
Yeah. And the promotion. Very nice. All right.
Yes, Dotbeard, you're doing work.
Oh.
You're doing work for us,
that
buddy.
that may have just saved the day.
Yeah, yeah. Now the question is, can we
All right.
Can we do it?
Can we get out?
Do we have the time?
Because yeah. Well, if you don't have a specialist, there's virtually no chance of getting any of these things.
Yeah.
But let's. No. Yeah.
Negative. That's
And
okay.
Again, just a
Doors
dice
open.
roll. But this one, there's no consequence for failing.
Right.
Sometimes there is a consequence for failing, which makes those things super risky, but can potentially be very rewarding. Like some of them will be like, oh, you can temporarily take control of every robotic unit on the map.
Or you permanently gain 20 to your hacking rating.
Yeah, that's
Which is
huge.
Really strong.
All right.
So Ken K933 wants to know, is cover a set percentage of safety, or does the angle of incoming fire affect the hit or damage percentages? I can actually take that one. So cover is graded in 2 types. It's either half cover or it's full cover. Half cover reduces the enemy's chance to hit by 20, and full cover reduces it by 40. Now, it does not reduce incoming damage in any way, shape, or form, but the angle of fire does have an effect on those percentage chances. So you can get a bonus, and your enemies can get a bonus as well on their shot called good angle, and that depends. Well, on the angle. So if you're if you're firing head on into cover, you won't get that bonus. But if you come at a really sharp, kind of acute angle to that cover, even if you're not quite flanking, you don't get the flank bonus. But you can get up to, I think, a maximum of an extra 10 or 15%.
Give or take.
I think the highest I've seen is extra 15% for good angle.
To interrupt you here, I just extracted my VIP,
Yeah.
so I quote unquote won, but at the same time,
You got to extract your boys, too, though.
yeah, we've got to extract them. This flare means alien reinforcements are about to land.
Right.
So, and I can't get everyone out on this turn, especially since Weird.Beard is still panicked. So he can't get out on this
So
turn.
here's the question. Do
So
you leave Dotbeard behind?
What's that? He is still panicked.
He's still panicked. Yeah.
So
So here's the decision. Do you
Yeah.
leave Dotbeard behind and get the other 2 out?
I don't really have that option. James couldn't make it either. So I'm going to set up here to ambush the reinforcements.
Okay, that's probably your best call then.
And I can still probably run past them because I don't think they're going to be able to invoice here.
Okay, and this is not a strong pod.
Invoice. Why did I use?
I don't know. This is not a strong pod. It's 3. That doesn't mean you're in the clear, but
Yeah.
there's no sectoid here. There's no
Right.
commander here.
Yep.
You just
All
got-
of these guys are.
You just got
still,
3 jobbers.
They're still fully capable of one-shotting.
Oh,
me, but-
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like you aren't by any stretch.
Ah,
Yes.
there we go.
So yeah, you're not completely out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination, but this is
Well, I can't. Let's see. I don't know if he can make. Oh, this is the last turn. If people don't make it out on this turn, it's kind of all over. Oh, look at that.
oh yes.
Look at that.
he can make it.
Yeah, and they aren't in Overwatch, so
They're not, so you're good.
We're
This
home
is it.
free.
We did it.
We made it, except for Chastity. Sorry about that.
Sorry, Chastity.
All right.
Running. I'm going. I'm out of here.
Yeah, sometimes it forgets to play this animation, but when you're doing them all kind of fast.
With the
All right,
skin
we
of our
did it.
teeth.
We did it.
Oh, that was a thrilling mission.
Ooh.
Thrilling conclusion.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, look at weird Dotbeard in the chat was like, "Save yourself, Dan. Save yourself." Nah, buddy, we got you too. We got you too.
Yep. Ooh.
No man left behind.
All right. Well, we lived to get a few promotions. That's nice.
So to finish my explanation to Ken K about cover, so yeah, you can get up to a 15. The highest I've seen is 15% of an aim bonus for firing at a good acute angle to their cover. So yeah, so you can almost completely negate low cover with a good angle.
Yep.
Almost, like because good cover, low cover would give 20, but if you have a good angle on it, you get back up to 15 chance to hit. So hopefully, Ken K, that explains how cover works and the firing angles.
And if you played the second wave options in if you played the second wave options in Enemy Unknown,
And within, or is it also in unknown?
yeah, second wave was also in Unknown. There's an option called aiming angle, so you can enable that does basically that same thing.
Cool.
So yeah, this is the memorial where it shows you all the people that have died. Yeah. So let's see.
Oh, you can write an epitaph? I
Yep.
didn't see that.
Died for nothing.
That's cold.
It's true.
Chastity could be watching this stream right now, Dan.
But it's just, as a result of my decisions, I messed up. I think I could have saved her. All right.
Well, blood's on your hands now, pal.
Yep. All right. So we do need to let's see here. Let's see. Oh yeah.
So-
I didn't promote James here.
Oh boy.
Let's give him. Let's give him blast padding.
I
We
love
need-
blast padding.
We need survivability.
Blast
That-
padding is so hard to turn down early in the game.
Shredding is pretty important too.
Shredding is good once you start. That's the thing, is that the point at which you make this decision with your starting people, you're not running into armor, But it's like if you get a grenadier later in the game, and then you level them up, and then that choice becomes a little bit tougher because then you're probably facing armored.
So this is another thing that annoys me. Like even when I'm trying to recruit my pre-made people, like I just recruited the only 2 pre-mades out of here. Everyone else is a rando, and like I can't get more than 2. Like it's like why I want to use my people. Anyway, and
You're awfully attached to your people.
Well,
Dan.
it's like-
I find it actually kind of heartwarming.
yeah. Well, it's like I could go through here and just spend a bunch of time and remake each of these people as all the people that I already wanted to use. But I already made them, and they already exist. So just let me use those.
Yeah,
people.
it's funny because like you can either change the appearances of the people you get to what you want, or you can luck out and get the pre-made ones, but you can't just use the pre-made ones as a template for the ones that you want to change, which is like
can't,
weird.
Yeah, I can't just look at somebody and say, well, this is Vince now.
Yeah, exactly.
I can if I go through and remake you by hand, which you can do. So this, by the way, that I'm doing is like there are these random events you get on the map that can also really change the course of the game. Let's see.
Resistance radio.
It's
It's important. I mean, that's
not yet though. I don't think I need to do that yet. And if I can get 37, I'm not going to make it that far anyway.
exactly that's what I'm saying.
All right.
So also I like the name of that one particular
Oh yeah, the
mission
fire
to
axis.
to get that scientist. It's interesting.
Yep.
Interestingly named.
Yep. All right. So let's get the scientist, and that'll speed up our research a little bit at least.
Yeah, it will.
All right.
Especially if you put them in a lab.
Well, if you build, I still haven't built a lab.
Yeah, it's hard knowing that you're going to get the bonus even if you don't have the lab. It's hard to prioritize the lab over other stuff. It's not that it doesn't seem useful, but it's hard to it is kind of hard to justify.
Yep. Yeah, and there are just so many other things, and you can still boost your research rate
Right.
by just rescuing more scientists or buying
right.
more scientists.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. So this, well, we'll just skip this, but
Yep.
we'll show you the retaliation missions take the place of terror missions.
Yes.
So this is the aliens attacking a XCOM resistance cell camp. So you have to go and rescue them. My odds here are not great either because we're going to see probably a faceless in this. Let's. Yeah.
Well, not probably, definitely. Do you?
Okay. I guess that's all I got left. Is there anyone else we wanna name?
Let's see. Who else do we want
Weird
to name?
Beard is wounded.
You know what? I think maybe we should do. It's down to one of two. You know what? Ken K asked a really good question. Ken K 933.
Ken.
Yep.
K.
And then just K, letter K.
All right, and that's probably a male name.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Let's give him, let's say, a ridiculous haircut.
Midnight Fang X asks real quick. Are all missions? Do you have a set number of turns to beat the level? And no, not every one.
Yep.
Quite a few of them.
Yeah.
It's a fairly common mission type.
So this one that we're about to embark upon is not. Let's make you like as disco as we can here. Is not a timed mission, at least not in the same way.
Right.
So let's just get started here so that we can show you. All right. So the idea here is that we have to rescue at least 6 civilians before the aliens kill
11 of them,
yeah,
I think,
or
10
however
of them.
many there are.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe it's a different number on.
Yeah,
on
actually, I
Shipbuilding.
wouldn't be
Let's see.
surprised if it was.
So the aliens will kill 1 civilian every turn. Or
Well, not always.
Almost. Like under
Sometimes
normal
they miss their
circumstances.
shots.
Yeah, but then they'll take another shot.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
They do.
When I've in my experience, I've had them. I don't want to say frequently, but fairly regularly miss their shots and someone doesn't die.
If they have another opportunity to shoot at a civilian, they will. So, and occasionally they'll kill 2 in one turn. Like
Oh, yeah, I've
if,
seen that,
If
sure.
Overwatch happens. Okay, so it's still rescue 6. But here's the catch. One of those civilians, at least one, is a alien imposter.
Yep.
So you can't. Oh yeah, this is also a non-concealment mission because the aliens know we're coming. So we don't get that free shot.
Right.
But yeah, so you can't really safely end a turn by running and rescuing one of these. Oh, hello, sectoid. You can't even really end a turn by running and rescuing a civilian, which you do by getting within this radius, because that civilian could morph into a giant like flesh beast and destroy you in one turn.
Yeah.
So you have to be cautious. But
Well, I've yet to be killed by a faceless.
yeah, I mean, once you kind of understand them, they're much easier to plan for. All right, let's roll the dice here. There
Nice.
we go.
Worked out.
Well done, Ken.
Yeah, Ken K doing work. Over back on Twitter, again, don't forget, folks, it's you just tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live. Dan Stapleton here is not only an XCOM super fan, but he's also the person who reviewed XCOM 2 for us. So if you have questions about the review or about the game, I mean, I'm not the worst person to answer them, but you've got the best person there is to answer them right here next to me. So feel free to let us know what you want to know. So E. Grawrock on Twitter wants to know if there are more daylight maps than in Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within.
So it's not the maps are again they're procedurally generated. So they can be daylight, they can be nighttime, they can be whatever. So it's not a matter of what type of map it is or what is this a day night or a map night? Wait, other way around. A day map or a night map. It's just a matter of like which of those was randomly determined.
Sure, but so that said, like, would you say yes or no? Like, instead, yeah, sure, like they're not considered day or night
Got it.
maps, but would you say more action happens in day? Do you see action in daylight more frequently than you did in the other game?
Honestly, I don't really notice often enough because there's no real gameplay difference. So maybe I would say it's probably less than 50% night missions.
For my just from my experience, I'll say that I feel like daytime operations were fewer and farther between in Enemy Unknown than here. I don't feel like one time of day dominates over another in this game, but I do feel like there was more daytime. For me, I feel like I was in broad daylight more often than I had been in the previous game. But that's totally anecdotal.
Yeah,
just my
it's
experience.
much more about visual variety than it is about mechanical difference between.
Oh, sure, yeah. It doesn't make it
So I think this might explode if it's shot, but I'm just gonna go over there anyway
right.
and hope that's
Gotta-
not a faceless. I don't
Got to do
think-
bold things.
Phew. Okay. Good job, Cam. That's Cam from our Australian office.
Nice.
All right. Let's get Alex Roth, who's our commerce editor. Let's throw him. Well, I am going to be a little bold here, because in the interest of getting to these civilians before the aliens do. All right. Works out so far.
So over on YouTube, hi YouTube. We haven't I haven't spoken with you too much.
All right.
Oh boy.
What-
but
what's up,
YouTube wants to ask you, what would you say are both the best and worst quality of XCOM 2?
I think the best is the randomization of it, the replayability. And the worst, I would say, is the bugginess. There's quite a bit of bugginess happening.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it is aesthetic and harmless, but sometimes you'll get something that's kind of not game breaking, but really inconvenient.
Definitely experience impacting, right?
Yeah, I mean the kind of thing where you guys shoot one person, Jill Campbell. They even gave her a name.
Oh, Jill.
Yeah. Like the thing where you can't see where you're going because the ceiling drew in when it shouldn't have, or didn't draw in when it should have. Oh, Thanks, Sectoid. Make me look bad.
You keep rolling panic.
Make me look like a pansy. And yeah, that's nasty. That's real nasty. Okay.
Could have
Okay.
gone a lot worse
Could have
than
gone a
that.
lot worse.
Oh, was that your grenadier? He panicked too?
Yeah. Yep.
That's exactly who you needed.
Everyone's got grenades at least, so can at least go over there. But yeah, as I said in my review, I think it'll be a little while before I trust it enough. Oh wait, again with the Overwatch. Phew,
I've
okay.
noticed that the troopers, I think, have they get to stay in Overwatch. I think the whole turn, unless you hit them out of it.
All right, let's destroy his cover here. But yeah, it'll be a little while before I trust it enough to enable Iron Man mode, because like if a bug kills you, then it's really infuriating. There's no safety net.
Sure.
So I'm gonna let them patch it a couple times, and in the meantime, I'll just be doing what I'm doing here, which is a spiritual Iron Man. You know?
An Iron Man of self-restraint.
Yep.
You have to be an Iron Man.
I use my iron will. I hope he's on fire, because it looks like he's on fire. I think he is, which means he's already dead, basically. Yeah, he's on fire.
Sorry, folks in YouTube chat, by the way. I have been checking the YouTube chat, but it seems like every time I came in there, it was a lot of people talking amongst themselves, which is totally cool. That's what it's all about. But I didn't see any questions the couple times I went in. The first time, this is the first one I saw. So we'll answer some more for you guys. We love you guys too. Don't.
I've had enough of your anti-YouTube discrimination, Vince.
I'm just I'm a tubist. I'm a streamist. I'm being streamist. I don't know. Okay. So
You play the tuba?
actually, I played the sax. I was a sax man. So AJ Pickin wants to know is XCOM 2 friendly to new players to the
Oh,
series?
heads up.
Oh boy. Yeah. Does that look friendly to you? He just wants a hug.
He's probably going to kill someone.
I have never had a faceless kill anybody.
Well, you're about to. Yeah, is it friendly to new players? Yeah, absolutely. You do not need to have played the first game to do this. The only thing you need to know about the lore is aliens invaded and won really fast.
Yep.
And this is like this character here up in the corner, Bradford. He's the only one that carries over from the old game to the new one. So not really something you need to worry about. Oh, he got a shot off. Well, he should die next turn.
Yeah, he'll die next turn.
Better sectoid. So there's really not much you need to know about this. And playing on easy or normal difficulty. I mean, there's no shame in it, but as find your footing, learn the rules, and then crank it up and play on Iron Man mode, and you'll be having a blast here. Yep, he's going to mess Cam up real good. But Cam, I don't know how much damage he's going to do. These guys do hurt. No, okay, he's only got 4 hit points. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
They're moving to flank me.
That's what happens every time. They either just do 3 damage or they miss every time they've ever attacked me. I've never, ever died to a faceless.
That was convenient. I didn't know you could blow up a dead car like that or a burned out car.
Okay.
That's handy.
I wish the game was a little bit clearer about when a car was going to blow up, though.
Yeah, and that's a problem that Enemy Unknown had as well. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do anything about that. Let's just go up here and get the height advantage.
Okay, yeah, that's a solid call.
Yeah, you can destroy pretty much everything about a building except the ladders up and down, which is kind of nice. All right, I gotta get this guy off the board because he is going to kill somebody.
Yeah, if you don't kill him all the way, he'll heal back.
Yeah, they regain some health.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. I guess I should just move over.
Ahmed Wahid on YouTube wants to know if you think the story is good or is it weak.
I think the story is pretty good. I think we had a question previously about why the aliens are not killing everybody. And,
Right.
And I think it does a good job of addressing that. Dag nabbit. He's probably got one help.
Yep.
Yep.
Which means he'll have 3 if you.
Well,
Let
yeah,
him live.
I'm definitely not going to let him live. It's just it's a bummer that I have to use a 3rd shot on him.
Right. I mean, the sectoid's going to die next turn before it gets to hit you anyway.
We keep saying that. Better come true.
Happen.
Better come
That's
true.
how fire works.
Well, sometimes they just stop
Please
burning.
die. Please
Um,
don't miss.
Oh, I gotta use all 4 shots on this guy.
And he didn't even go down. Now he's gonna gain.
Target's still up.
Now he's gonna
No,
gain.
I've
some
got
health
I got
back.
one more shot.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's get a little closer over here.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Another nitpicky thing here that drives me nuts is it doesn't default to your most
It's your best
likely shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like it defaulted to my worst shot. So if you double tap one, like I was in the habit of double tapping one to fire from enemy unknown. There you go.
There you go. All right, cool.
Good job, Kay.
Kay's doing work.
Yep. All right. So yeah, hopefully that that sectoid will just drop dead now. But yeah, yes. Phew. All right. Yeah, I was in the habit of just double tapping one to fire when it's like, oh yeah, take the obvious shot. And then I ended up taking a bunch of non-obvious shots. And that's where some of my reloading came from. Well, there's some loot. Our first loot.
Yeah, it's the first loot of the game.
That we didn't destroy.
But meanwhile, civilians are dying left and right.
Yep. At a steady clip.
Yeah. We haven't really rescued very many.
I got 2.
And we still have this guy to deal with.
Yeah. I think we got this.
Yeah. I mean, this will be okay. You've got 2. There's 7 civilians left. So you need to rescue 4 of the remaining 7 civilians. Oh, nice. That's exactly
Good
what
job,
needed to
Dan.
happen. Hey, guess
All
what?
right.
His Overwatch has been removed, Dan. He's not watching anything.
Yeah.
He's under watching.
Yep.
Already there.
That is my preferred means of removing enemies' Overwatch.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Carpenter 1 asks, and this is a good question for you more than me, I'd say. Can I run this on my GT 750M?
That's a good.
Who runs this game on a mobile?
Yep.
So he puts the game. Yeah.
Probably.
So I have a
Question.
Well, actually, no. That's a good question for me. 4-year-old MSI, that has a GTX 670M with 3 gigs of GDDR5. I've got an i7. I've got 12 gigs of system memory, and this game is a struggle for my rig. It seems like no matter how low I put the settings, even if I put it down to like 1280 by 720 resolution, I can get 30 or maybe a little bit over 30 slightly at those settings, but the game looks pretty ugly at those settings. At the settings where it looks decent, I can get it to kind of hang on to 30 or get close to it, like more like 25-ish.
Nice.
Oh, nice. That was
Nice.
so big. That was so big. That's what you needed.
Enemy down.
So yeah, on your 7,
Running low.
scrolling back up because I lost you. On your 750M, I don't know what the rest of your system is like, but on your 760, what did you say? You said is better than mine. So
Well, a 750 is not necessarily. What did you say? You had a 670 or something?
I
like that?
have a 670, a GTX 670.
Yeah, it's a 750 is not going to be better than that. The second number is pretty important for where it falls on power. So it might be roughly equivalent at best.
Gotcha. And I don't know how much video RAM that his
Yeah, I mean,
his card is running.
I would estimate and I don't recall what the minimum spec is. It's on the Steam store page. I would estimate that you would be able to run it on low settings, and maybe not super smoothly. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I can. The game is. I mean, either way, it's a turn-based tactics game, right? So it's totally playable, even at low frame rates. It's just not as visually enjoyable.
Yeah, and you can turn off these cinematic cameras as well, and that's where the frame rate will tank most often. But yeah, you can probably play it. And hey, Steam refunds are a thing now, so there's that.
True.
Yeah, don't take shots at me. I'm all in favor of that. Go to Overwatch. Phew.
Whew.
Good dodge, Ken.
Yeah, Ken. Bob and weave. Make it happen.
All right. Oh yeah, the loot. Oh, the loot. I forgot about the loot because
That's right.
I wouldn't have been able to make it to it anyway. All right.
Too concentrated on other stuff.
No loot for us.
Nope.
All right. Well, what's the best way to make this guy dead? Because we've got at least one guy. Yeah, he's on Overwatch. He's out of range. Can always grenade him. but that's my. I think it's that,
Yeah,
is that my last grenade.
Lost Save Gaming just throws in that he says that to him, to his ears, that sounds like not the best optimization. I don't remember if you covered that or had any strong feelings about that yourself, but I know that, like, look, I think it's a pretty, it's a pretty decent looking game, but it's not something I expected to give my system as much trouble as it has.
Right, and
personally.
I did say in the review that it does not run great even on really nice hardware.
Yeah.
Especially if you go on max settings, especially, that will have a lot of frame rate dips.
Yeah. Max settings, like if you go to maximum, that seemed to be slowing our rigs with 980s in them.
Yeah.
Down to somewhere in the 30s, I would say.
And that's what we're playing on here, by the way. There's
Right.
a 980 in this machine.
Yeah, and we're playing on high settings, not max, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, these crits are so big, man. So
Alright.
big.
Didn't even need one there because I'd already done damage, but I'll take it. All right. So I've got. All right. I think.
So this I think could be. Is this the last pod?
I don't think so.
Is there still another group out there killing people?
I think there is.
That's not nice.
No.
It's not nice to kill people.
It is.
Well, it's nice to kill these people, but they're not people.
Yes.
Nice.
Got him. Yeah. 4 damage.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Got the 4.
What do we got? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The
that's right,
second
yeah.
faceless.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
So-
your legendary difficulty for you.
So yeah, now all you have to do, I think, is kill that faceless, and you're home free. So that's the thing. If you can kill all the enemies, you don't have to rescue all six people.
Right. So let's see what he does. Nice.
I was.
Oh.
Oh my god, those bullets went right through him.
Yeah. Well, they're very gelatinous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing you have to remember about this game when it looks like when the looks don't exactly line up with what happens is that it's not a shooter. It's not something where every projectile is
Simulated.
simulated.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So it's just kind of a representation of what the dice rolls are.
Right.
So it's not like a lot of people get really upset when it's like, oh, he shot me through a wall as I was running through it. It's not really what this game's about.
Right.
And it's understandable, but you just have to kind of look past that if you really want to get into it, because there are frequent animation glitches, a lot of clipping when they're doing things like when they have the pod activation videos.
Right. There you go.
Got him. All right, I think that's the end of it.
I think
Because those guys, like the last faceless will materialize
when all the other enemies are down.
right.
Yep.
Or will
There you
reveal
go.
himself. All right, no casualties that time.
Yeah.
All right.
Getting a foothold.
Yeah.
Only one wounded too.
Yeah, I'll say right here, I'm surprised at how long I've lasted. I did not expect to be alive this long. So, pleasant surprise.
Okay, good decision making. A little bit of luck on your side.
Yeah. Operation Steely Fog was a success. All right. Let's see what we can get here on the upgrade, or the rank ups. Let's see. All right, so we got. I'm gonna get Shredder on my dude. I'm gonna live dangerously. that we haven't seen any armor yet.
We haven't seen any armored units,
But-
so that is living dangerously. But hey,
Yeah. Well, we're gonna. We're definitely gonna. All right. All right. Let's get back out there pretty soon, because we only got like 22 minutes left in the stream.
yeah,
huh?
22 minutes left on the stream. We started this out going, yeah, it'll probably we'll do legendary, and we'll probably be dead in like 15 minutes, and then we'll just go and do a regular run. But this has worked out pretty well.
Yeah. Except now I have not enough soldiers to field a full squad.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is another thing that gets ramped way up when you're on legendary difficulty, is the wounded times.
Right.
And I don't have enough money to recruit someone else. So if there's another mission before I get more money, I will have to go in at 3/4 strength. Well, I think I'll go get some money.
Get the monies.
Let's do that.
Get the monies.
Let's do that in a hurry. Is there one of those like at payday caching things? Oh, here we go. Phew. Speaking of payday.
See, but even when you get payday, you have to go pick up that money.
Right, right.
And that takes time too.
They don't have direct deposit anymore.
Right. Dark events. We'll talk about those.
So I was talking about the guerrilla ops, and that's where you get to choose between up to 3 different missions. The next one I'm going to have 2 missions to choose from. Each one of them has both a reward for completing it and also a penalty for not doing it.
Right.
So whichever one of these each of these will be attached to one of the 2 missions I have, and whichever one I don't do will happen. So, like, we could have Faceless in every single mission.
Yep.
In the population, and that could be really inconvenient.
Sure, but I'd much rather that than
a UFO hunts the Avenger, and that can trigger a special mission.
Yeah.
Where you have to send troops out of the Avenger. Like, the Avenger gets shot down, and you have to send troops out of the Avenger to destroy a jamming device, and then get them back to the Avenger.
All without letting any enemies get to the ramp of the Avenger
right.
to get inside the to get inside. It is one of, I mean, this is just my personal opinion. I don't know if you feel the same. It is one of the most intense and fun XCOM missions I've ever played.
It was.
I really enjoyed it personally.
I like it a lot. It's they throw a lot of guys at you.
They do,
especially toward the end. They just keep landing reinforcements over and over again. So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. What else can we possibly? Let's get this, because we can get that done. All right. We need the money. And
I'm sorry. Important question from Ryan Gryman Pipes. He wants to know: is this Undertale?
Yes, this is Undertale.
Clearly, this is Undertale. It's a heavily modded version of Undertale. Gryman Pipes.
Yep. So what I'm doing here, because I just picked up some supplies, I've got some cash, I can pick up an additional soldier.
Right, you could. Or you could do a scanning bonus, so that your scanning bonus is usually, if you scan at home, your scanning bonus is usually that you get bonus intel with every day that passes.
Right.
And that's an important resource. But right now you've got a bunch of people who
could use this medical assistance.
Really use this medical assistance.
Except, like, they're so wounded that it would be such a long time before I got them. I think I need to get this extra ranger.
You need that ranger right now, huh?
Yeah, I do not want to be caught.
It's a veteran ranger too. What level?
I forget, but not a rookie,
right?
Which is nice. I do not want to be caught with a 3-man squad, because that would be real bad.
Oh, and the Lion of Tokyo. I'm sorry. This is a good question. I kept meaning to answer it before. So, does every country in the game have their own accent, not just the European and U.S. countries? Eastern European, Asian voices?
Asian. There are some Asian voices, I believe. We'll take a look at those in just a second.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome. Let's Thank you for being patient, Lion of Tokyo.
Yeah. Let's do the. Let's do that. All right. Ew. All right.
Yuck.
All right. Yeah. Let's go take a look at the voice options, because they do have some Asian voices.
So let's take a look.
Let's give Cynthia Ferguson an Asian voice. All right. So yeah, we've got 10 American options, 4 UK. They've got some Irish and Scottish in there. We got 2 Australian, bunch of French, German, Italian, Spanish. Oh wait, do they not? I thought they did have Japanese. Huh. I am surprised.
Yeah.
I am wrong. I'm sorry.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. It's very moddable. Someone will absolutely add those.
Yeah, and they should.
Yep. Yeah. So they yeah. I could have sworn I had gotten Japanese speaking soldiers.
Yeah, I could have sworn I've seen it too. It's really odd. In any case, there you go, Lion of Tokyo. Answer to your question.
Give it a week.
Yeah, right.
Mod that in, because that's another major thing with this game, is that it is launching with full mod support, which means they're putting out like a bunch of tools to help modders.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can. This is a super handy device. I'm gonna see if I can build one.
With the mimic.
The mimic beacon.
The mimic beacon.
All right. Let's get that guy. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, they're putting out the full mod tools. Like, you talk about a game having mod support. A lot of people interpret a game not having mod support as like, oh crap. All right. Here's that thing I was talking about.
Yep.
So a lot of people interpret a game not having mod support as it just being unmoddable. Period.
Right.
But that's not true.
Not true.
Like,
strictly speaking.
For example, the XCOM Enemy Unknown and Within did not have mod support, but we still got the Long War.
Yeah. Excellent mod.
Right. So it's like mod support just means they're putting out tools to help people make mods, which is a considerable investment of development resources. Oh, it's only giving me one option. That's weird. Oh, there's Max Scoville again.
Oh, he's gonna be a sharpshooter. He decided to give up his life as a man of science and decided to become a man of shooting people in the face.
Yeah, I haven't seen it pick the same person twice for mission rewards.
That's interesting.
All
I wonder why it doesn't let you choose. That's I've never seen that before, where you can't choose between which dark event you want to try to prevent.
Maybe it's a legendary mode thing, because it definitely does that on the first one. Ooh, good, easy difficulty again. I might survive.
And importantly too, I think maybe in this case it's like, is it possible that they just don't want you to be able to get the Avengers shoot-down mission at this early stage because you don't have the gear to deal with it?
No, I don't think so. Otherwise, it wouldn't have even just come up. All right.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Should we name this our new ranger after somebody?
Oh yeah, we should.
This is probably going to be our last mission, so let's.
Yep. Let's see. Who's the lucky? We should give it to a YouTube person because we haven't really given it to any YouTube people.
What's up, YouTube?
Hi YouTube. Who do we want to give it to over here?
Is there a YouTuber named Zhao Chen?
No, as it turns out, there isn't. But yeah, you know what? Ahmed Wahid has been asking some good questions, even though we haven't answered all of them. AHMED and last name Wahid, WAHEED.
WAHEED. Yeah?
Two E's.
EED. Okay.
Yes.
All right, and probably a dude.
Possibly. Yeah, I would say so.
And probably not Chinese. Probably not.
Probably not.
Let's say you are.
Ahmed, where are you from, buddy? You coming to us from the U.S. of A. or you? What's the dilly? What's the flag?
Well, we're gonna have to move on pretty soon here.
Give us a flag. We don't have much time. I'm not getting a flag. You know what? Just rock with whatever. Rock with whatever the game gave us because we don't know. We don't know.
Chinese. All right. Let's do it. Let's do this mission. Oh yeah, I wanted to try and build. Oh, I don't have any money. No, I wanted that mimic beacon.
Boo.
Oh, those things are so super handy because the aliens will attack them. Like it creates a hologram of your soldier.
Ahmed is Egyptian.
Oh, too late.
Oh, you just pressed the button. Sorry, dude.
But yeah, so the mimic beacon is like a grenade you can throw, and it creates a hologram of your soldier.
Right.
And then all the aliens will attack that for a turn, or at least until it takes a certain amount of damage. Super duper handy for dealing with things like Faceless, or excuse me, or dealing with a bunch of stun lancers.
Oh yeah.
Which we haven't seen yet, but
the worst.
Yeah. I would not be surprised to see a stun lancer on this
Yeah,
game.
I think it's about time. It's strange that we haven't seen one already. Yeah, sorry, Ahmed. We just went and we didn't see your reply in time, and so we just went with.
Yeah. So now you have to move to China.
Right, you have to move to China.
Operation Cursed Rose is a go.
The game gave you a Chinese flag, so we're just rocking with it. I'm down.
Right.
Cool, guys. Surprise! We're getting some overtime here. So we were gonna wrap up at 3 o'clock, but we're gonna push it. My producer's telling me what to 3:30, Ben? Or to finish this mission? Okay, cool. So we're gonna extend this so that we can at least finish this mission.
Probably see me die. Another chance, anyway.
One more chance to see Dan screw up, but he hasn't screwed up so far. Actually, that's not true.
I've screwed up.
You've made a couple of.
Just ask Chastity.
Right. I would, Dan, if she wasn't dead.
Yeah, I came in yesterday telling Brandon Terrell how I got him killed in another game I started. That was just a commander game.
David Mills wants to know, how do radio beacons work? So radio beacons are kind of this game's version of satellites. So we've already shown you that you can make contact with different regions, with the resistance cells in different regions. So once you do that, they're going to add a certain amount of income per month to your supply drop.
They also reduce the amount of intel. Intel is another currency. it takes to contact the adjacent territories.
Well, yeah, no, that's right. That's once you build the beacon. What I was saying
Right.
is before you build
Oh,
the beacon.
no.
Oh boy, that's fine. You're concealed. You're concealed.
I hope they don't come this way. Oh no! I didn't expect them to be over there. Yep, they spotted me.
Oh no!
Well, I still get like they don't get a free shot at me.
No, they just get they get to move. They get their free move.
Yep.
But they don't get to shoot.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's really rough. So yeah, until before you even put down a radio beacon, just by contacting them and adding you get some extra income to your supply drop. But if you then spend an additional few days and usually 50 resources, 50 supplies,
Yeah.
it's called in this game, then over the course of a few days you can build a radio beacon. Now, if you do that, that'll further increase the amount of money that particular nation or region gives you. And in addition, as Dan was saying, normally contacting different regions, making contact with new regions, costs you
Take that
intel.
cover.
And the farther out the region is from where your closest radio beacon is, that intel cost actually gets multiplied. So it can start to become, as you expand your network more and across the globe, it can become very expensive intel-wise to make contact with new regions. So the beacons do two things for you. They're adding more income from whichever thing you put them on, whichever nation or region you put them on. But in addition to that, that's a heartbreak.
Oh,
Is this how it ends? Is this the beginning of the end?
Ahmed, you let me down. Let me down, brah.
So in addition to giving you more income, they also allow you to drive down the intel cost of making contact with distant regions. And another thing too is that just like in XCOM, Enemy Unknown, where running the table and having satellites in every on every nation in a particular area gave you a special bonus. It's similar here, so it's usually having every single region in an area contacted, and then building a set number of comm relays in that region as well. It's usually two, from what I've seen.
This is a big problem here.
Yeah, this is a big problem.
This is my last move. I can take a 39% chance shot here that might kill him, or it might completely miss. Or I can I could grenade him.
You can angle a grenade to try to not.
Yeah, I can.
Hurt.
Yeah, and the hilarious thing about this game is explosives are the precision weapon.
Yeah, they are. They're grid based.
Yeah, you know exactly what they're going to hit and what they're not. Which is just not the way explosives work. And it's
That's not how the Force works.
Yeah, it's like in Halo when they somehow turned a pistol into a sniper.
Right.
Like that's not what pistols are for, Master Chief. Same thing with explosives in this. So I can do that. It might kill him. I don't even know what the odds of that. Maybe it's 50-50. I don't even know.
It would be 50-50.
Yeah, maybe that's my best option.
I think that is your best option, man.
But I've got 3 guys in flanked position here. So let's actually I can move him and then do it. So let's at least get
Or
Ken.
can you?
Yeah, I can.
So I'm glad you can. Sometimes when you take cover behind trees and high objects like that, it screws with the.
Oh, Wahid, this is not likely going to go well for you. He's going to call you a name.
He's gonna yell at you.
In like Charlie. Oh, you know what?
He peaced out.
So that is the thing that the AI does that I both love and hate when they do, because I love that they do it because it's like, hey, they've actually got a sense of
Self-preservation, right?
And not only do they run away, they find friends.
Yep.
So that guy just went and joined another pod, or is on his way to. So like if you kill all of a pod except one guy, that may very well happen. And that means the next pod I run up against, here they are, will be a pod of 4, or 3 if there were only 2. So.
Right. Yep, here it is. You went and called some friends.
You know, this game just looks really good sometimes, and that was one
yeah.
of those times when it just looks really, really good.
I agree.
All right, let's see.
So yeah, David Mills, that's how radio beacons work. I hope that answered your question sufficiently and that wasn't overly rambly and confusing.
That's one of the things to remember about grenades is more important than the damage they do often is the removal of cover.
Right.
Cover
And the shredding of armor.
Yes. Yeah, armor works completely different in this game as well than it did in Enemy Unknown. That's an important thing. It's now like damage mitigation instead of just a chunk of damage, a percentage of damage.
Which I think is terrific. I feel like there needed to be a little more damage mitigation mechanic in this game instead of making survivability all about just reducing the enemy's chance to hit you.
All right.
Because the way I feel is that regardless of what the chances and odds are.
Nice.
Ooh, hold that.
Yeah. See that's the ragdoll that I love. Like especially when you're fighting people on roofs and you shoot them and they fall off. I love it. Death animations for me are just such a huge thing because
we were playing. You and I were playing multiplayer the other day, and you had a Muton Berserker, and I was up on that overpass, and you had him climb, and I had like 3 guys in Overwatch all next to each other, and you had him climb up that pipe and come out on my flank because you didn't know I was in Overwatch, and then he just comes up, gets blasted in the face like 3 times with all these guys, and he just fell over the railing. That was so sick.
Yep.
I love that ragdoll stuff.
But yeah, it does have the drawback where sometimes it'll screw up and they'll freak out.
Oh sure.
Wobble 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 wobble. What are you gonna do, Mr. Sectoid?
Mark Rockland says hi.
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 What's up, Mark?
What's up, Mark?
How you doing? Okay. Now, Wahid, calm down.
Okay.
There's no need to panic.
There's no need to just
and they did that again. Okay. Phew.
Nice.
We've been having really good luck with the Overwatch. Oh, nice.
Oh my God, that is the ideal. What? Ahmed.
Wow.
Ahmed, you are a hero.
We've also had really good luck with grenades, with panic shots. Like usually panic shots, it's probably like a 15% chance of making a panic shot.
I have never ever seen a panic shot be a grenade. I have not seen that yet. That's the first time.
I think that's only the second time I've seen it. But man, we've had ridiculously good luck.
Our stream members have been doing work. Niblor got
Nibbled.
Oh, nice. That
got nibbed.
Got nibbed. That was very sad. Niblor didn't live long enough to
realize his full potential.
But
yeah, we've been having some good luck with our
Weird Dotbeard
here.
But Weird Dotbeard and Ahmed they're heroes.
Carrying the squad.
They're carrying us by the bootstraps.
That guy running away now? They can't keep running away. All right, so I've got just 3 turns to get to this objective. As Bradford is...
You don't have you still don't have any specialists with you.
That's true. They keep getting wounded and out for like ever. All right. Let's just cautiously edge up here.
Yeah, and just see what the situation is.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Can I get in there? Yeah, okay. I can get close enough that next turn I can do it. Before I do anything too crazy.
Understood.
You gonna move that person up and overwatch him?
Well, yeah, he's only on pistol Overwatch.
But it's something.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Yeah, advancing recklessly is the #1 way to get yourself killed.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing that they really do. Even if it's not always by turn.
Oh jeez. Oh, that's real bad.
No.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that objective.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah. I was worried about that when he ran.
So now
it's
you got
like
2 sectoids to worry about.
Yeah, when that guy ran, I was really worried. Like, oh, did he find another pod? Is there another pod right there? Yes, there is. Oh man. All right.
Moving out.
All right. Well, I'm glad I did not run him in there because that would have gone even worse than this is almost certainly going to go. All right. Man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to accomplish the mission. I think it's gonna be all I'm gonna get is some alien corpses out of this. So I can target that. Maybe I should do that.
Is he close enough that he's gonna take damage from that?
He's not gonna, but there's someone on the other side over here. I think it's a sectoid. Let's do it. Let's blow this up. I love explosions. Don't you?
Boom! I do love explosions.
What
So
happened
that
here?
wasn't much of an.
Well, so let's see. I think it's gonna. This is probably one of those glitchy things. There it goes. Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa! That was you're like, oh yeah, that's not much of an explosion. Yep.
What?
I love it.
All right. Oh, it's
Get
just
shot.
Nope. Okay. Okay.
I do love it when snipers make those shots though, because especially when they put the camera angle on their face and they're just like,
Yep. They are pretty badass with those
they
pistols.
do look so
Ooh,
badass.
ow.
Those pistols.
It's cool. It's cool.
It's cool. We're cool, man. It's cool.
Sure.
Yeah, it's the disoriented guy.
Yep.
All right. Let's just get all up in their business here.
And grenade the heck out of them.
I don't want to use
Maybe don't
grenades
die.
here. Phew. Okay. Our unbelievable luck with Overwatch continues.
Continues.
All right. I don't want to use grenades on this guy because he's standing right next to the objective, and I don't want to blow it up. Oh, did I shoot the wrong one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
That's what.
That's what I was saying. I think you could have grenaded like those two guys in the back, broken down their cover,
Maybe. Yeah.
and
Yeah. I
maybe
guess.
killed one of them.
All right. Well, this guy.
Or maybe grenaded these two together.
Where's my sniper? All right. All right, Ken. Don't let me down.
Ken, we need some money. Ken, this is your moment, Ken. May your
Nice.
aim be true, Ken. Your aim is true.
All right. Oh, and you got loot too. I don't know if you just saw this guy like slump over. Let's look at the damage to this building too. By the way,
Yeah, this building is pretty jacked
it
up.
blew up some of the ceiling. That's kind of a new thing in this one. Like in the old one, you can't blow up floors / ceilings. Oh, too bad you're disoriented. That would have been very handy. All right. So I can do that. That would leave him exposed.
Twitter, you've been kind of quiet. You've been kind of quiet, Twitter. Remember, guys, we're not going to be here for too much longer. We're just going to finish up this mission. But if you have any last-minute questions, just tweet at IGN with the hashtag IGN Plays Live.
Nice.
Oh,
Good job,
beautiful.
Alex.
Beautiful,
All right, so we got a chance to get. This is our last turn to get to it.
Alex.
I don't know if I might be out of range.
Alex,
I don't know if I can do it.
bearded Met bro.
No, different Alex. This is Alex Roth.
Oh,
That Alex is dead. Long dead.
Oh, that's right. Solomita bit it.
Yep. Good thing we carried a spare Alex.
Yeah, you always need a pocket Alex.
Yep. And he's gonna res someone. There he is.
There it is. There's
All
the
right,
play.
so I think Alex is close enough to do it.
Oh, Weird Dot Beard says, "I wish this stream would last forever." Oh, we do too, dude. We do too. This
Well,
is
because that would mean I would win. Oh no, he's still disoriented. That's why. That's Ahmed, not Alex. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here we go. We can actually do
Yep,
it.
you can do it,
Alex,
you can do it.
Alex, I was right. Alex is close enough.
Alex is gonna give his life for this.
I mean, he's in cover. He's not necessarily gonna die.
For the mission.
All right, you got 3% chance of getting a reward.
Let's go. No. Nope.
I did one time. I did get that. Like it was like a 5% chance, and
Yeah, you rolled it.
it was the boost
hacking.
boost to hacking. Yeah. So
Yeah.
all right, that's just a meaningless thing, like objective thing. All right. Yeah, and it was like a 95% chance I was gonna fail it, and I got it. I'm like, oh, this guy, I guess he's got like not a completely terrible hacking skill now. All right.
Yeah. Watch this crit. Watch this crit.
Do it.
Watch this crit.
Oh, but not
Oh,
enough.
Not enough. Yeah.
But I'll take it.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm not gonna look a gift crit in the mouth.
Nope. No way.
All right, let's see if Ken can. Oh, all right.
It's not a great shot. What's the
Well.
shot there?
Well, he's disoriented is the problem. So it's gonna be 27. Well,
You gonna take it or you gonna hunker him? Okay.
I think it may have reduced his cover though, which might give us what we need here. Yeah.
49%.
Let's do it.
Roll those dice.
Flip a
Come
coin.
up big.
Yes.
Yes.
Ken, you're an animal. You're a machine.
you-
Unstoppable.
Ken, you are a godless killer of X-rays, and we love you. We love you.
Okay. All hostels down.
And only 4 minutes over the stream time. Look at this. What are you? You are excellent.
Yeah,
Dan
only
Stapleton.
one.
You
I haven't.
are excellent.
I have not had a flawless run on this yet, so that's the standard to which I'm now holding myself.
Okay, well, everyone's got to have standards.
Yeah,
Well-
this is surprising that I'm doing this well. Maybe it's because I'm just being more cautious than I usually am because no one's watching. It's like, well, I'll just do something dumb and take a big chance, and I invariably lose.
Yeah, you need an audience. That's what you need.
Yeah.
You need an audience. Who knew that Dan Stapleton would come alive in front of the internet? Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you so much to you, Ken K, for saving our butts
Yep.
in that last mission. That was some godlike shooting.
Could not have done it without you.
Absolutely not. In general, we can't do what we do without you guys.
Oh, hey, you
So
got a
thank
promotion.
Yeah.
Let's see, return fire. That's a badass one.
So yeah, in general, not only could we not have won that mission without Ken K's sharp shooting, we can't be doing this without you guys watching at home. So thank you again so much for tuning in to IGN Plays Live for everything XCOM and Let's Play related. Keep it right here, guys, on IGN. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, we got Max.